This is the one that they've been hyped up for, the one they've been looking for. Attack versus defense. Beasty, known for his ability to hunker down and weather the worst of storms. And Kiljardi is killing the name, and he's going to be the storm in the game.
Yeah, super excited to see Beasty again. His games are usually quite electric to watch and fun. We'll have to see against Kiljardi. He tends to do quite well. So we'll have to see if Kiljardi's got any surprises up his sleeves or if maybe his prep is going to pay off here. We'll have to see. First game, though, Arabia, English.
Yep.
We're going to see some king action and then a U-bids for Kiljardi, potentially.
Interesting,
Potentially
King of the Hill,
what?
by the way. Like, I just want to highlight, like, interesting that King of the Hill comes out. Like, Beasty, because I think Higher Seed picks the realm. Wait, no, is it map first? Yeah, so I think maybe this was a Beasty pick. It kind of fits him, right? I'm wondering how Kiljardi is going to try to adapt to maps that feel better defensively. But this matchup in particular, this can be a very quick game end state. And this is one of the very few matchups where you're not actually meant to go Abbey of Kings.
Yeah. That's actually interesting.
Yeah, because the Desert Raider, like, you actually lose.
The Desert Raider just counters it. Yeah, that's a good point. We're not going to get the king, huh? I didn't think of that. Ayubids. And interestingly, Kiljardi banned out both Chinese and Jushi. So just not wanting to deal with either of Beastie's Chinese powerhouse civs.
I feel like that's
crazy.
everyone at the moment with those civs, especially the map pool, especially on those water maps. We'll have to see how deep we get in this series. Final best of 5 on this fine Saturday evening. We get into Beasty versus Kiljardi with a good old English Iobid matchup.
Let's see then. Let's see. Oh man, yeah. If people are watching this on YouTube, they're gonna have very little context for how many games or how long the games have been today. So it's really interesting. I love it. So hopefully we don't get too loopy here, you know.
We'll see. Get a little bit stir crazy from the action.
This.
I mean, the interesting one to me is actually, like, in this particular matchup, I got in the series highlighting that this is attacker versus defender, and that's true, right? Like, it actually is. Kiljardi, he's on par with Vortex for all inning. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, this guy is insane. He's actually able to out-aggro Vortex. But this matchup doesn't play that way. This matchup, like, the way it's meant to play is that English attacks you. Because Iobids are going to get fast castle, right? And you could go 2TC, you could try to hunker it down, but the English actually have an opportunity to end the game very quickly off of counter hall play. Iobids, they don't counter that play well. And we did get what? Forward spawning berry, forward spawning gold. Yeah, dude, this is a perfect spawn for a counter hall player if BC wants to go all in.
Right. Are you sure Council Hall?
I think so. Because, like, the king doesn't do anything. He legit, like, the other thing is, because Iobid should be going Desert Raider, the Council Hall counters the Desert Raider as well. So you counter their age up, you don't get your age up counted, and you get kind of an all-in timing. And the logic is that you prep blacksmiths around, like, 9 or 10 longbows, and you get a ram. It's very good on smaller maps, like Cliffside, Socotra, but it can also work on Dry Arabia with the right type of spawn.
We'll see if Beastie agrees with you in a couple seconds.
Because approaching.
Yeah, this is kind of an interesting situation if it's that way. We haven't seen too much Council Hall. Going to Stone. That's usually
okay. All right. We're just DC booming. All right.
Yeah, Stone with Abby.
So this gives more life to Kiljardi then. Yeah. So BC's just gonna hunker down and play the imp then, right? Because like Castle Age is a strong point in the game for Iobid's, and it also discounts one of English's best plays right now, which is Fast Castle White Tower into Knights. You can't really build Knights against Camel Lancers. And we did confirm it's military wing, right?
Yeah, it is mill reinforcement.
Yes. So you immediately lose in your opening here.
I don't know.
With the clash, you do. You can't. The king cannot be a Desert Raider. It's
but you don't need to necessarily fight it, right? You can run around, maybe try and snipe vills. Like, it depends on the timings, but also he can defend against it, right? Whereas like longbows, you have to make longbows, and that delays the TC quite a lot.
Yeah, but I think what you can do here is Kiljardi, and I think it's worth doing, is if you just add in like a stables and you build 2 horsemen. Because 2 horsemen plus a Desert Raider can then just punish any greedy TC. So then BC has to go for like the most defensive TC on his tree line. I think Kiljardi has been leaning into like playing a bit of aggro. It's always scary, right? Because when you know the English are going to TC like this, if you play any aggro in feudal, you know that eco lead is going to be bigger by the time you're castle. It's kind of weird.
Makes sense. He's still not on a lumber camp, so going just straight for the fast TC rush.
Yeah.
As players have
So
been doing now.
it'll be TC on the tree line then.
Yeah, it's got to be right. Maybe on that gold.
Yeah, like because you just want to rush
maybe
castle.
with the berries. I don't know.
No, because you don't want to touch berries. You just want to add in farms over time, and then you drop a white
Right,
tower.
yeah, you're English. Yeah.
Because then you can just wall the backside, and then you white tower the south side of your base, and then you just add in like 3 farm clusters. What a reasonable civ. I'm not that smart, by the way. I'm not a genius of AOE IV. It's almost like every English game is this.
Yeah, the Roy boy is on his way, but the Camel Rider, or the Desert Raider, already out.
What is King in Serbian? Well, now we're really screwed.
Oh, no. We don't have to. It doesn't have to be Serbian because it was French for Demu.
No, that was for Marine Lord.
So that was for Demu's king. Marine Lord. Wait.
No, that's for Marine Lord.
Oh yeah, Demu's the queen.
English versus Malians. Yeah.
Demu's the queen with his multiple kings.
The games are
is
just
the Roy boy.
melding together for you, aren't they?
And now Beasty, I guess. Yeah, maybe we need to know Serbian.
So that was Archer and Stables. So I wonder, does Kiljardi, and this is going to sound wild, but deep breath and accept it. Does he try to ram?
Huh?
Okay, Kral is king in Serbian, apparently.
Okay, interesting.
Kral or Kralj?
I think you're right.
I think he's ramming.
I think he is, yeah. Archer Ram here with some Desert Raider and Horsemen to support.
Good reaction there by Beasty. You can tell the difference between like high level and low level English players. Low level will not attack with the villages there. High level will. It's like you don't lose any time and you just offset the whole value of the Desert Raider.
Until you go very low level and then it's just A move everybody.
And then you select all, and then like you're like, wait, why are my people not working on the sheep anymore? Wait, where are we going? And then you're like, well, I'm here. I might as well use 25 villages to build up a TC, right?
All right, let's see. A lot of units coming across. Kiljardi really going aggro here. We got to see the reaction from Beasty. The king is moving forward for a counterattack, but what's the defense going to be?
Second Desert Raider will pop out in about 10 seconds. So that's your defense.
But he might miss. And the archer might go down here. He's going to get stabbed in the butt.
Oops. Where's the Desert Raider right now? He's in a coffee break?
Vibing.
Get your ass in
He's
there,
vibing.
boy. We got work to do. He actually goes after the scout. Oh. Wait. BC, he didn't get the final strike. I've noticed this about the king. I think his attack point is a little bit off. People constantly click away too soon with him.
It's because he's not a full knight. His attack speed is intentionally lower. Like, it's not made to be a full knight, right? Even though his stats are quite good.
Because, you know, he's one of those kings that probably just sits on the throne every day and he runs around prancy. He's
also
never
a
been a real
really
fight his whole
big
life.
sword. That's a big sword. You can't just
He swings it with one hand, right?
He's a badass, yeah. Look at that.
That sword that big on horseback, you would fly off if you swung it like he does.
No. He's a king. He's powerful.
You know
don't see
what?
the size
You're
of
right.
this man?
He's okay with it. He has alien technology. How does he keep changing a lance into a sword? Yeah, this is a depressingly bad fight. It's like...
I mean, but he can just run back
he
and
can just heal,
like,
right?
He doesn't care, yeah. Well, unless he stays a bit too long.
Oh, we've got Lombos, though. That's the correct approach. BC, like, this is actually the astute response. You don't need to be too greedy here, because the whole logic is, oh no, I need to go castle fast, because Ivids are going castle fast. But your opponent has built horseman archers, so he's not as fast as you think.
An interesting thing that people... How aware are people generally... Oh, it's a good castle timing. How aware people do you think are that you can garrison units and they will get healed by the Abbey at this point? People just know that, right?
You don't see it often, actually.
Like, if the king is ever getting, like, dove, you can just garrison him in that TC and it'll heal everybody. It'll heal in the TC. At least I'm fairly sure that's still how it works.
But, like, it doesn't work with a king aura, right? Like, you can't garrison a king in an outpost and then heal everyone around the outpost.
No, it's not. No, the king is
garrison.
it's not that. It's the aura hits units that are garrisoned though.
Nice raid timing. Kiljardi blocks the wall
going to be a good Vil kill.
I mean, he needs to take back whatever he can here, right? Like he's teching up. Did he go growth wing?
Not with the
Please
villagers. No, he didn't. He went to speedy.
Ooh.
So that's interesting. So he's not going to be ahead.
No,
in
he's going to
eco.
be quite far behind, so he needs
But
like
camel lancers are the dream. Look at this double stable camel lancer is gonna
yeah,
be
but
his
don't.
play.
I think you double moss drop though, because you need to get the relics very quickly with this build.
But can't you just kill? Like
How?
I
How?
feel like with longbows against 5 camel lancers, 6 camel lancers, like don't you just dive in and win the game?
The moment BC hits that tech up, he should be dropping a Rax at the back of his base.
Should be. We'll see. Probably will.
The only issue is
That'll
like
slow him
food,
down even
because we
more.
need to do a sheep
Uh-oh.
count. He doesn't have that many farms yet. Body block's not on point there. King always quicker than these camel raiders. Yeah, so double farm, sheep are about to exhaust, so you can afford to go spearman. Like if you look, BC's actually saving resources, so I don't think you
his
can
economy
rush.
is so good. 10
Yeah, but
bills ahead.
But with this income, I don't think you can rush Castle Age, right? Like the camel lancers will be in when you're teching.
No, you need the racks here because I mean Beasty might know that it's double stable. Kind of intuitively if he's
It's
played
the only
Kiljardi
one
a
you're worried
bunch.
about, right? Because Gulim's went right
Triple
before
stable.
White Tower.
Whoa. This is
No.
a commitment.
Yeah, this is classic Kiljardi. Like most players in this situation would have chosen to drop a mosque now because they have map control, but this is not how Kiljardi plays. Like he's like, why do I need an eco lead? You've got a lot of eco, and I could kill it, right?
Yeah.
The maths kind of equals out. I can't fault the kid.
And keep in mind, Beasty's playing completely blind. His scout died early on in these skirmishes against the Desert Raider, so he has to react to what happens in his base, like as it happens in his base. So him creating the Spearman now is really important. He's getting textiles, so now his vills are a lot tankier. It's going to be important because sometimes the charge damage from these lancers, if it's far enough away, the camel lancers deal insane damage with the charge. Second armor upgrade coming in, so now the TC damage is going to be mitigated quite a bit. The longbows as well. The dive is coming in. This is a lot of units.
Goes after the king. This is good, though. The spearman count isn't high, right? So targeting them first makes a lot of sense. Now the time achieved here. The Desert Raiders should not last long, but the Camel Lancers are the immobile element to this build.
Now the range unit's getting taken down by the TC. It's really important. You can see the TC is taking away. All the units inside are healing, but the villagers are just getting wrecked.
I like. There's more Camel Lancers coming. Like Beasty doesn't actually have an answer to this right now. He's stuck.
Wow. Well, you say that, but he's almost killed everything.
No,
If he
he's killed all the
focuses down this
squishies.
archer.
It's Camel Lancers now, right? He needs. I think he needed double racks here. This is costing quite a pretty penny.
Getting the king back out.
More Lancers on the way.
Oh,
Wait, what are you doing?
Good here.
No, you can't go blacksmiths, right? You can't go back now. I think he just needed double racks. This is going to be uncomfortably close. If Kiljardi doesn't run out of food, the Lancer numbers are scaling, the Spearman numbers are not. Just needs to target him down. King comes out. It's still only a feudal age king, though. He'll melt pretty quick to this. Spearman is doing a lot of work.
He can hop in the tower, but there's no room at the end. Get in. Everybody in. Everybody needs to be garrisoned right now.
Yeah, it's starting to leak over now, right? The villagers are getting attacked.
The king doesn't make it in the TC. And another king goes down. Oh my gosh, 23 idols. BC
Yeah,
is
and there's a
crumbling.
bigger problem, right? Like, you keep looking at BC's count, and it's stable at 52. But that's not good, because Kiljardi's is going up, and yours isn't moving. So your eco lead is completely depleted at this stage.
Yeah, only 6 vills in the lead. 12 vills already down in this engagement. Kiljardi with the full send, able to do it. He woke up this morning and said, I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it. Well, I guess he woke up this morning and said, I'm going to send it. And then it became midnight for him. And then he's like, okay, now I'll send it.
He's been sitting in his seat for 6 hours like, I'm ready to send it still.
I'm going to send it.
Why is the series still going on? But yeah, villagers are now trying to defend. But remember, they're doing 1 damage per strike. It's hurting his economy more. Finally, the second Rax comes in, but not before Beasty is now behind in economy.
Yeah, but he still has 2 TC, and keep in mind, he did a farm transition. So if he ever gets out on the map, Kiljardi is going to be using these external resources, and there is the mosque, so the dervish is bringing in some relics here. Wow.
And that's what I was waiting for, right? Like, the issue is, like, Kiljardi, in theory, you think he can keep this up forever? To a certain degree, right? Like, it's the diminishing returns logic. Like, dude, you're a dirt guy, you get it. You have a good time killing the support that's 10 levels underneath everyone else, but at some point, it's like, this isn't worth my time. And that's the kind of logic. It's like, when there's enough garrison spots, you tend to lose more by diving constantly, 1 by 1, than waiting and coming in after your opponent rebooms. Flash in, spin count is up to 5.
And more on the way. And it looks like with these smart garrisons, he's going to be able to keep some alive. But now Kiljardi with the villager lead even.
He's trying to catch him teching. That's what he was expecting. He thought that the white tower was coming at this very moment.
It was going to come right now.
It just can't be born. It's gonna be more of a red cow by the time it comes up. It's gonna be so smeared in blood. Like, you know, there's nothing pure about what's coming.
Again with the grim dark jokes, KP.
Second TC. I mean,
TC.
I feel like we're in the grim dark universe, right? This is almost like a Warhammer fantasy fic right now. This is brutal.
Yeah, but the white tower's coming up, and that will defend the farm eco.
Yeah, but your eco lead doesn't exist anymore. It's a fallacy, right? Like, you've got relics on the way home for Kiljardi, and he's got a second TC.
Yeah. Well, the eco lead would be the English farms tiering up to Castle Age income.
Yeah, but then I'm like, really good. I have relics and I have Golden Age, right? So it does balance back. The other scary part.
Have Golden Age 2 yet? Probably not.
You don't care about 2. 1's the one that matters, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's had 1 for a while, but he does have 2. Yeah.
But like production speed could be pretty sick here as well for archerballing. Like Beasty's defense is almost like he's playing H or E fast imp right now. So archers with Manling's bravery, perfect.
But the Castle Age is in. The Castle Age is in. The Vills are running to the wrong TC for home. There's idled Vills everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Camel Lancers are just going to block the wood line. So like now you struggle to get the transitions up because you haven't got enough wood to add in more production. You do at least have the white tower. If it wasn't for that production rate, you'd already be dead. Interesting that Beasty is going into Knights against Camel Lancers here.
I think it's how he feels it's the only unit that will not get hard countered by the next transition. And camels are a good counter to Knights, but not Camel Lancers aren't like insanely OP against them, right? Like Knights can take good trades with the right numbers, right?
You know what's intriguing here as well is like Beasty, he made himself that he doesn't know if he's going to do well in this tournament because he just doesn't feel like he's had the time to put into these new maps. And like historically, Beasty is a player who'll admit himself, he doesn't discover new strats, he perfects the ones once they're discovered, right? Like that's his speciality. So, you know, just a thought here, if Kiljardi is able to beat him on Dry Arabia, the most standard of standard maps, that's a really good outlook for Kiljardi, who is this very creative and kind of wacky player. So, you know, this is, to me, a very important game that sets a pretty damning message for the series.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not sure it's damning just yet. I mean,
it is if he loses.
Kiljardi
has
a military lead. Yeah, Kiljardi has a military lead and one more Vil, right? He's on. He is still able to be on the map for resources, but BC's playing English, and the turtle I would say is successful so far. The knight out on the map, so finally getting some retaliation. Look at the Vil kills, 27-2, and it's about to be 5 relics. So Beasty may be on a clock for late game. 5 relic of Ubids is pretty scary to consider.
Ubids needs to go in, right? Like you can't let it turn into a full macro game. Like this is now your spike timing. You could go free TC, but I think it's a bad thing in this matchup because you play into a more oppressive aura as the game goes on. So
Kiljardi letting him know. Yeah, just zoning out these knights and right back to the hunt, actually. Not maybe where you wanted to zone him.
It's kind of depressing trying to snipe dervishes with knights as well, right? Because the damage debuff, then the mass heal, is like... These are the type of units that can just run to reinforcements compared to like a prelate that will just die.
Kiljardi? No, okay, he notices. He's able to keep him alive, 1 HP in a dream. He had textiles when he was on the map like that, and now big army in front of the base, and this is going to be the Manjanique coming in.
Dirty.
Potentially swip to fire, potentially?
Please.
And then that could be really good against the clustered farms in the base.
It has to be. Like, look at that. It's begging for it. And the best part is when your opponent's camping on top of his farms, you're hitting both things, right? So, like, it's not as good as a mango shot on infantry, but it supplements itself.
He swapped.
All right, we're going for the TC.
Well, let's see the farm. It can go pretty far.
Really? I mean, he could, with this type of goal, potentially go like double, triple, quadruple mango. I mean, Beasty can build Springalds, right? But has he got much gold to work with behind?
Oh, this is a brave king. I will save my
Follow
people.
me, man, to victory. That guy was drunk.
He didn't get to finish that. Oh my gosh. And look at that. the farms are taking a little damage here, slowly.
Ray coming on the flank. Camelancer is at least they're guarding, but obviously not going to take him down fast. The Desert Raid, on the other hand, is being ignored.
He can shoot that. He might think it's a Camel Lancer and not shoot it.
Wait, is it a Desert Raider? It's definitely a Desert Raider, right?
That?
Yeah, he is a Desert Raider. A little bit of another raid type going on here. Knights are going to at least be able to push some villagers back. Dive now coming in.
Farm's starting to go down on the back side of this.
The only
King
one
has been retrained and he is...
ready to die again.
Maybe not.
Okay, he doesn't have any limbs anymore, but he's alive. I'll name this one Bob.
We got 2 Springalds to 1. A second one on the way. Sacred Sites have been captured alongside all 5 relics. This is becoming a bit of a slap fest as Kiljardi just looks like he's in control.
He's actually going for the primary TC. That's actually wild. You don't do that very often. It's the hardest landmark at this stage to kill, right? I mean, White Tower should theoretically be harder. The positioning, the health difference, you know, the ease of repair. This is kind of scary what Kiljardi's doing, but this is what I expected out of him, right? He's not a player to wait around. He is mismacroing a bit. Could be building a lot more siege right now.
He is. He's adding it.
We got a keep drop coming.
The night raids from Beasty have been pretty good on the back side of this. He did kill up to 5 vills, and 11 idols for Kiljardi as well. So yeah, things really focused on winning this. And these are a network of castle Springalds, so they have that extra fire speed, which makes them just a little bit better in a lot of situations.
I just don't know if Kiljardi needs this castle he's going for. Yeah, like, this feels a bit overkill. I think if he just put that 950 into more units, it's a better position. Maybe the goal here is to make it a siege workshop as well. Oh no, he's going to make it another keep.
And the king has to stay alive now because his abbey is gone.
Like, what are we trying to say with Abbey of Kings there, spawning kings? Are they zombie kings?
Because no, it's just the next in line.
I thought the Abbey of Kings is where, like, all the kings get laid to rest.
So that's when you stop asking questions and you just accept
so zombie
the
kings
truth
it
of the
is.
game.
That explains how they can heal so quickly.
I mean, if you want that to be, I mean,
I need skins. TC got to go down.
The game is whatever you want it to be.
And look at that hit. Like, it doesn't look like a lot, but it adds up over time, and it's scudding farms as well. Okay, well,
goes down,
last of the kings. Congratulations, we're now a democracy. Firm handshakes.
No, it's Kraj. Is that how you say it?
The Kraj is dead.
The Kraj? Wait, I don't think I'm saying that right.
Was it Kralj? That's Kral.
Kralj.
I think it's Kral. Kral. That's Kral.
With the J at the end, and you were like, you pronounce J? Yeah, yeah. I said Kranj. K-R-A-N-J.
I mean, he did look Kranj the way he died.
Yeah, it was pretty cringe.
Well, TC is still alive by some miracle. Kiljardi has to slow down. Yeah, what about the Abbey, right?
He needs to get gold and stone. He's got plenty of food. That is not an issue for BC right now. What if he popped a Berkshire down?
I mean, actually...
Like, legitimately, if he just built a Berkshire in front of his TC, Kiljardi is pretty all in on this attack.
Yeah, I think like the issue here is just like Kiljardi has ran out of runway here. Look at his food. This is just depressing to look at right now. I mean, you could make a mech army.
Now. He's doing farm transition, right? Like we knew this would come. We knew this game would come.
No, we wanted the game over. Like when you're an IBID player, you're like the game must be over before this day comes, right?
That trebuchet hit was smite. It was just spiteful against that outpost. It was like, no, you don't get that.
Aura must be removed.
Look at the dog. There's a dog hitting the dervish. The dog and the dervish. It sounds like a Disney movie.
Seems a bit too violent for Disney.
Dog and the dervish. I guess if it's a wolf killing the dervish, yeah, it's a bit violent. But this camel answer rate is going to be pretty huge. Beasty has to get not caught out here. Berkshire going down on the wood line on the south, and BC's not paying attention because he's focused on his land placement.
This is such a heavy loss. I mean, he's still got an eco lead, but kind of starving himself out of gold. He's still got reserves behind this. I don't think this is enough to still get Kiljardi in the game, though. He needs more. A lot more.
What about a good fight here, potentially?
Is it a good fight, though?
The Springald War is going in his favor.
Attack speed. Like, the attack speed aura. The keep should be able to keep him here. It's just not going to let him dive in, and the Berkshire's up. And, I mean, this is the problem now, right? Like, Kiljardi doesn't have the tools to immediately take out a Berkshire.
He needs to add in Trebs. He's got 2, and they're already hitting the Berkshire. Right? I think he saw it going up. Can we take a look at these Trebs and check the Berkshire health? I mean, that looks dead to me.
Wait.
He must have been hitting it while it was going up. He doesn't have wood to repair.
Okay, he's got wood coming in now. It's only 3 trebs though, like you can kind of sustain that, but it would lead to an eco lead. So the question now is, what is Kiljardi doing with it? Does he just snowball the treb count until it's out of control? Can he do that quick enough before any elite units like Men-at-Arms come in?
The Vil lost there. Like
this is such a wild
start. I think Beasty would have won this game like right now if those Vils didn't just go down for free like that. Like if he,
but like that's to Kiljardi's credit though, right? Like Beasty is
sure, yeah.
Like, this is Beasty, right? Like he's kind of good at reacting to these things. It's not easy to overwhelm him. But this is where Kiljardi has really come up as a player, right? He has no hesitation. He has no fault. Well, there's definitely faults within strategy sometimes, but the whole idea is there's no faltering. He commits mind, body, and soul. And, you know, whether you think it's the right play in a given game, what you have to praise is the ability to not look for a backup plan.
Okay, so he's able to defend here and there, but now his units are split. The archers and the camel lancers could do the swap-a-roo. We've seen it before today, armor-clad. We're going to have some armored chads coming in.
Sacred Site decap came on the south side. The difference now is like before, Beasty eked out a lead because he had a few knights raiding. He's not building knights anymore. Kiljardi. Is it enough to starve the gold now? Because we've got enclosures online.
Enclosures is here now, but that is now 5 trebs. The Berkshire is going down. He can't defend that. He has no strangles. He has no gold.
He's also building more men-at-arms instead of like horsemen here. Against a predominantly ranged army. Yeah, like you have a good enough food eco for
Maybe
it.
it's the camel lancers deterring them.
Yeah. Like that aura is pretty painful.
This Berkshire's dead, dude.
Oh my god.
And with that, like what happens?
A 6 trebuchets.
I don't think he has much going for him here. He would want to be at like 120 Vils right now, right? This is the timing, right?
Beasty would always like to be at 120 Vils.
No, but like he should have been, but he's lost 44 this game. I think that's a bit more than you expect to lose to raids and attacks, right?
I mean, the trebs are moving in now. Like the problem is Beasty, half his army can't really commit any damage to taking out siege. And they're not tanky, right? Like 14 men-at-arms diving a keep. I don't care if you're elite. You don't have elite army tactics, right? You're not actually substantially tanky in these dives.
Does he have shutter triggers? I don't
he just got it. It just came in. It literally just came in. It does.
Okay, so that's a good threat there on the...
But he is outnumbered on the siege, so it's like a kind of scary situation where you might just get swarmed.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. Camel Lancers getting a little bit jumpy. Wood income is through the roof. Kiljardi needs to spend.
His trebs are actually under duress here. And he's going to lose his last bit of units here.
He has no front line.
Like he's got 6 camel lancers. It went down, right?
For Beasty, yeah, but also for Kiljardi. Like, Kiljardi's mismacroing big time. He's got way too much wood here, and he's not putting it into anything. Like, at this point, even Rams maybe is worth it. Like, do something with this resource.
Roller Shutter Triggers is winning this game right now.
It really is, with the attack speed as well. Like, you can't even get out of range quick enough. and the grand village of migration. Yeah. Are we...
there's a treb on the right. They repositioned.
Wait, it's down.
BC's not looking.
The Berkshire's down. Rush repair, but that's going to be expensive.
I don't think you should rush the repair here. I think just a few on it long term and try it, because the trebs are still hitting it, right? So it's just wasted wood until. Oh my gosh!
Oh, well, this is awkward. A little bit embarrassing, even. I didn't know this was your gold. I guess I'll just leave.
Yeah, good reaction there from Kiljardi, not to lose every Vil onto the keep.
Yeah, but now your opponent isn't gold starved at all, right? So this is scary.
Yeah.
This is where elite army tactics, incendiary arrows, like everything is possible now.
Yeah. And stabilizing now at 100 Vils is Beasty. He's got his setup kind of in order. The Berkshire being down is obviously not ideal, but looks like with the repairs, it's going to be okay.
The problem here is Kiljardi needs to drop a keep where that TC is about to die. Because if he doesn't, he can't push up to kill the White Tower.
Yeah, landmark victory seems like a potential route here for him.
Yeah, but he needs that keep, right? Instead, right now, he's investing a keep to block the 8k gold. Not enough wood yet. Not enough wood, my lord.
Gold gets denied.
Wait, double keep? Oh my god.
I feel like BC could make like a bombard here and just deal with that.
I mean,
I guess maybe it gets torched.
Yeah. He hasn't got boiling ore, right? But this is wild. I'm impressed that Kiljardi is able to invest that much stone on the flank and not forfeit the center.
Are there raids? How is there a raid on the right corner of the map? What is there?
I think it was...
Was that a man-at-arm?
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it
there's
was,
a yellow man-at-arm. He's getting stomped on by the gold mine. It's like, good riddance. Get out of my base.
Take his armor as well. We could sell that for gold.
All right, Beasty's pushing out, though. The Springald's moving forward. If he can kill
Lancers?
these dang trebuchets. The Lancers don't have anything on these Springalds. Maybe one goes down.
It's just at this stage, Horseman, right? Like, I just keep looking at this thinking maybe Horseman would be better. Because then the crossbows can't do anything. Then again, Kiljardi. What's impressive about these fights, he still doesn't have Mamluk's bravery.
Wow.
I think he forgot about it.
Well,
and now
that's
the
a lot of men-at-arms. That's a lot. Where did they come from? I feel like I'm always surprised by
those, my friend, are SAS member men-at-arms right there. That's full stealth operations.
Yeah, they did it.
It's also a tough fight because Camel Lancers suck against men-at-arms like that when they don't get the charge, right? Because Camel Lancers have 20 less health than normal knights, and they do notably less damage. So, kind of worried that Kiljardi is going to run out of reinforcements here.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is really tricky. I don't know how to call this. I don't think I can right now. I feel like it's still anyone's game.
It's on the verge, but like the issue for Kiljardi now is how he gets that final landmark, and can he get it before a new one gets repaired, right? Like the Springals are getting overzealous, so that's actually a good sign for Kiljardi. Beasty's diving way too deep. I wonder, does Kiljardi just stack up a bunch of rams and send it? Because it is only one landmark.
Yeah, but you don't know. Like, we know from our perspective that it's... No. He knows that 3 are dead. He doesn't know Beasty's, like, wood economy situation, right? Like, he doesn't really know, like, how impossible it is for him to repair right now.
I think, is he not in range when he's repairing with that? I feel like you can see your opponent is using way too many villages there, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, he
like
might be able to see that, yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing, like, it's not fully repaired, but you keep seeing villagers run over. You're like, this boy's desperate right now. Nice stab.
If the Berkshire were up again, that would be huge for Beasty, but Kiljardi keeps poking in with the Trebs every now and then and just dealing so much damage to it.
Yeah.
And it's really expensive.
And it looks like we have got Sultan's Mamluks, and the villagers in dire tides here just trying to get the defense back up. I mean, the Trebs could just move in to snipe this down again before it fully repairs.
Yeah, the Springals have to be in position here. There's no
the traffic jam. Kiljardi, the traffic jam right now. He actually just griefed himself right now.
It's almost ready. It's almost ready.
Just get through. Just get that. No, don't move further. Mango. Shots
really
coming in.
There from that.
Camel Lancers need to dive right now. This Berkshire is coming back online.
Oh my gosh. Is it
what? Villages. Final tap. It's up.
And he garrisons. What a huge moment for Beasty here. He's going to probably be able to kill all these Camel Lancers.
Kiljardi needs to get out of the Camel Lancers to reset. Like, the mistake was made, right? He traffic jammed himself. 1 trebuchet out of 4 was fighting. The other 3 were queuing up as if they're English.
Very polite with their cues, indeed. Kiljardi maybe looking at the resources to go Imperial Age. That might be what he needs, but currently not able to do it.
I mean, he already done advancement right for Castle, so it's not cheap.
So like, what is he? I don't even know what's left. Growth now?
I mean,
you just take the wood? I don't know.
And
I mean,
send the rams. Is it Gamba time, finally?
How keeps going on the right? He did make a bombard here, so he's just going to take that down, which is going to give him the gold back. The Berkshire are going to pick off all these vills. The Trebs, though, finding a new target. Going to be taking out this keep, and the keep is angrily shooting a deer. Wait, what? Did you see that?
No, it's going for
that deer just got wrecked by that keep.
The king demands his hunt. I mean, this is wild, though.
That's a lot of torches, and if the Trebs don't move...
Yeah, and the Camel Lance count isn't high, right? Like, Kiljardi, that dive was a bit too much commitment.
Yeah, that was a lot of losses for Kiljardi, and BC's Vill count is really low. 1 keep goes down. The Vills think they can come help save the day. Maybe he can repair. No, not going to be able to. Gonna have to kill those units with just his keep.
We're never
damage.
leaving this game, are we?
I mean, Beasty will run out of wood eventually if Kiljardi
He has to, surely.
Oh, did Kiljardi click? Can we check his landmark?
No, there's no way. There's
That
like
was just all
absolutely no way.
units. Oh my god, he had like 5,000 float.
He has to be popped with 20 in reserve before he does it.
Yeah.
Treb's been pushed back again. Beasty's army starting to swell up though. Like the issue is, sure, you know, he's keeping him contained, but is he really building an army that can counter mass men at arms? I'm not convinced.
I mean, once there's like 40 of them, yeah, it's gonna be really hard, and we could see more raids. Like, there's look at the gold mine in the north. What, like that? Is that like 60 vils? Like, what the heck? Can we look at the north gold mine?
It's only a casual 2k gold income. Yeah. I mean,
Well,
50 villages.
What?
Honestly, at that point, just build an extra mining camp. That hurt me to watch.
Yeah.
They're just shuffling past each other, knocking people in the way to drop off. Trebs again, just trying this. It's so hard, man. I just want you guys to really process the absurdity of network of castles, because I don't think any other civ would have held on this long.
Oh, certainly not. This is the English specialty, right? But you have to think, Beasty knew this going into the game state. He's down to 60 vils. Is Beasty just dead?
He's sort of budgeted, right? Like, I don't see a world in which he gets hand cannoneers. I don't see a world in which he, like, reboots Siege if he ever loses it. So, like, if Kiljardi does get to him and get shutter triggers, or just a culverin, then I think that's the kill point. Because Beasty, like, enclosures can't do enough.
If he loses his army, Beasty's dead,
Yeah.
right? Beasty cannot take a losing fight, right?
He's
He
out of
has
things to gather
poke.
as well. Look at the south side. There's a raid coming in there.
He's been getting raided there the whole time. The spearmen are there still to defend.
More at a time. So half his
There's
economy's
no
still
wood.
working.
He can't gather any wood. There's not a single wood line he can get.
I mean, Beasty
He has
could
to
try to
build a
sneak
keep.
north side, right? But I think there's outposts there waiting. So Kiljardi has fully contained him.
Oh man, an arm's coming though, and he could get this gold back with that. That would be huge. And
The
the keep in
amount
the
of idle
center
time
getting
walking.
down. Yeah, it's a lot of idle time, but
We have got
It is
network
what it
of
is.
citadels on the way, and I believe he has no outposts. So that might just grief him right now. Like, I know White Tower and TCs lose the aura. I think because the Berkshire's already been built, it will also lose the aura. Like, if we click on the Berkshire right now, I don't think it gives network of citadels. No. So yeah, it's just outposts. If Kiljardi notices that and just snipes the outposts, there's no attack speed.
what a bug. Oh my gosh.
Hey, we had, like, I mean, balance them some way, right?
Yeah, totally intentional for sure.
Well, tech up's on the way. Kiljardi definitely pulled the trigger. I
His
imagine
keep
we've got
going down
Adabex.
is huge.
Can it go down though? It's a castle and it's like.
What do you mean that
15
keep is
men
down?
arms. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the one in the gold is not being raided.
Oh no. That keep went down, which was like that was the frontal pressure. That was denying some of these wood lines. That was denying interesting rotations, and now the gold vills from Kiljardi are on the run. So 50
think-
vills
This is mass hand cannoneers.
with Adabeg, which means they'll have extra HP.
Yeah.
But the landmarks are getting repaired slowly but surely with 60 vills.
If Beasty actually pulls this off, he is the master of defense. Right, that I think that's just a fair statement. Like, you can say English OP all you want, but it's a 60 to 130 eco situation right now. That is absurd.
He has to get more resources. He has to get this area in the north locked down. Like, maybe a keep up here would cover a lot, and he's making pure infantry, and
There it is. Tech up
mass hand
complete.
cannons are going to be an answer here.
Was it Abex though? I don't think it was.
It was Adabegs.
Was
We can
it?
see where they're going. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Where are they?
I think you put them you could actually just put them in Raxes. The increase in effective HP is insane on Gulem's.
Where did he send them? That's not it. Can we like check the military buildings? The various ones that he has? Like just looking at them? Yeah.
Well, they won't be in these ones.
Yeah. It's none of those. You can see the
Wait, you know,
visibly.
they can't come out because he's pop locked.
Oh, he's popped. Oh, I was like, where are they?
If he loses one more, if he goes down to 192, he can build it. Like, but if he doesn't, they're never coming out.
Yeah. Maybe that's for the best right now.
You mean, wait, what was it? Not having your landmark advantage is for the best?
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm going to have
he's
to
not
rewind
losing
that
his
one.
army. If he loses his army in a really bad way, it won't matter if you have Adabags. How is Beasty killing all these keeps like this?
Castle coming up. I mean, this is actually good for Kiljardi. I think he has too much economy. Like, losing these villages would be good.
127, you think it's too much?
He needs to lose something right now, because, like, hand cannoneers are queued up. They've been training all their life for this moment. They're probably going to just end up in a retirement home before they get to fight.
Does Beasty just commit to this fight? I think he does. He's
That's
moving in.
Province, a little bit of extend are going to back up. Hand cannoneers now starting to spawn.
Jeez, what a game.
This is cool, though. Like
69 vills for Beasty.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Kiljardi wants to go north here. He wants to pull the main army away, cut the small trickle of troops, and then he has hand cannoneers in position when the main army arrives. Well, I don't know about this Beasty, man. I mean, he's got some reserves all of a sudden. He started to find his way out into gold. It's still a tacky army, though.
Yeah, if the spearmen can get enough
this
damage in, I don't know.
I think this is too tunnel vision-y. Like, the Trebs are not the problem now, right? So you just need to kill hand cannoneers while you can. Yeah. And remember that this is what makes Ayyubids secretly kind of imp. It's the Mamluks' bravery. Think about how high base damage is. A 20% increase is insane on hand cannoneers. That's like double chemistry when you get the university techs.
Yeah. When you get a kill, right?
Yeah.
You get.
And because they're a high base damage unit, they're the most likely ones to get the kill, right? That's what makes it kind of absurd.
Yeah, it's a really good tech. Another keep denied by Beasty. Jeez.
EAT is on the way, so we should be seeing a Golem switch up soon. Needs to reclaim the gold, though.
Beasty's vill count is going up, though. And that's scary.
Yeah, but his military count has
doesn't end.
gone down.
Yeah, but
drastically down.
Look at his res.
Like his military count is at risk of dipping lower than Christina Milan at this stage. It's not a good position to be in when you know your opponent is building hand cannoneers.
Oh, his bombard's gonna go down before he finishes that keep, I think.
Wait, possibly. Definitely.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Nice little club down there, so castle remains a threat to any sort of mass gold gathering for Beasty. And outposts, we talked about this, right? They're the target. If the outposts are gone, there's no attack speed or on the defense. This is such a wild game. Horseman now also being queued up. Kind of surprised by that from Kiljardi. I think Golems is the winning play, but what I think he's reading into too much here is that Armorclad is really good against Golems. No, we know the Berkshire's here, Kiljardi. Let's cross the screen a bit. The reason the devs have not fixed the network bug is because English has to have some words. You're welcome. Double keep, I think, is a sizable defense here for the gold workers.
Yeah, I mean, they still have the garrison. They're still idled, and the Camelids are not going to be the best way to defend against a spearman raid. As the spearmen that were back here did mostly get cleaned up, but still 2 left.
Hello, am I a joke to you? Yes, get your knives out, boys. I like how the Camel Lance was ready to charge. Like, oh wait, there's villagers in the way.
Yeah.
I think we just need full-on Age of Mythology levels of physics, right? I just want to see a Camel Lancer punt a Men-at-Arms 12 feet away.
Oh, you mean AOE 3? The Ragdoll?
Oh yeah, AOE IV had it as well, right? Yeah, just a full-on send it. Bolt. Like, I used to, in the Total War Warhammer, I used to call it dwarf bowling. When you charge them, and they just went flying.
That's funny.
Raid hitting onto the eco now, though. Crossbow's starting to reach in. Oh, Beasty, as soon as he started to recover, he's running out of resources now, because that was the only area he's able to gather wood. I think he's got this, man. Like, Kiljardi, slow down a bit, right? But not for a negative. Hand cannon numbers are going up. Beasty's trying to switch into Horseman. I don't think you have enough wood even for Horseman at this rate.
Yeah, a massive Horseman switch would be enough. EAT finally coming in for Beasty. How long has he been imp and not able to afford that? And it's because he was able to get just a little bit of gold going, but I mean, how is Beasty still alive?
It's the flank raids. Like, there's one player walled in and another one not, right? That's the difference here. It's like Kiljardi, he's kind of wearing his economy on his sleeve, and it's catching him on the flanks occasionally.
Yeah. Like, BC's so pended now, right? Though, like,
Yeah.
Kiljardi has built a wall of defenses kind of around the sacred sites on the right here.
Good snipe.
No way, the Trebs go down again.
Yeah, at this stage, Kiljardi just needs to bombard. It's like, Trebs were cool. I love the fact he played a long castle, but you are an Imperial Age. You're allowed to build the boomy hand cannons and big cannons now.
I mean, we talked a lot about the side raids, but Kiljardi has lost 60 vills to these raids throughout the game. It started with a couple knights in Castle Age. It started with the king. No, the king didn't deal any damage, right? That's kind of what got us here.
Yeah. That's the whole point. Is like Council Hall is actually theoretically superior. And when you consider he ended up building Lombos anyway, like, yeah, it probably would have been the better choice. Army gets a decent fight.
Yeah, the cleanups keep coming in, but the Berkshire is maybe getting threatened here by... Or something's getting threatened on the right here. Oh, no.
Just a little raid in. Looks like it was a hit at the eco again.
Yeah, BC back down to 81 vills. He was getting up there. He almost had... He was over 90, right? Maybe 100, but...
Kiljardi's kind of in a funky situation. He keeps trying to play both sides of the map at the same time, when theoretically he should just be able to have a better army that goes in on one side.
But every time he does that, he's not walled. So every time he does that, he's exposing himself on these flanks. And
yeah,
I think there's a real threat that BC makes it to the golds soon.
If Beasty somehow claws back into this, like at this stage, I said it would be a master defense. It's even worse than that. Like, this would be so mentally draining for Kiljardi, because he'll feel like he played this from a dominant position for basically 45 minutes and then still somehow lost. Like,
do we have biology here? Oh, I totally agree with you, by the way. That is, like, it's got to be so devastating here. So, no bio just yet. I think that's what BC's saving for. His next gold.
And this is Beasty's speciality, right? He loves doing this. He's a flank raider through and through in the late game. The goal now is to draw Kiljardi back to defend himself. Like, Kiljardi may have to just consider investing walls, stone walls, in fact, because otherwise... There's a real risk here that he just starts running around, reacting constantly.
Yeah, and like, Kiljardi has the relics still, which is a huge boost. But I can easily see 30 or 40 man-at-arms, if ever given the opportunity, just torching the mosques, right? And
has he found the eco in the corner? I think Beasty just got pinned again. That's 25 villages, maybe? Okay, a little bit less.
Back down to 60, boys. We're at it. Let's do it again.
Hey, it's fine. I can just build more military this time around. I mean, he is actually eclipsing the army size of Kiljardi now. We
didn't get enough footage of that last shot. Can we run it back? We need more. We need some B-reel.
just smear some ketchup on you. Yeah. You're gonna be dead.
This time
you're very dead. Castle's still here.
Down on the vill counts. Sacred sites are once again captured, but the man-at-arm raids in the north, and there's a huge spearman mass here in the center now, ready to take a fight against not enough hand cannons. I don't know, maybe there's enough.
No, I think that's fine. You just need to be careful in the timing, right? Because the horsemen can't really body the front for long. Oh, this is not how you fight. This is 100% not.
Because he's getting raided in the north. The dervish is trying to run away. These pocket economies just getting wrecked here. And the sacred site approaching, that's a joke. There's no way he holds it all.
I would be impressed.
Not with the way Beasty's holding it now.
Beasty is just full on spearing him right now. This is full pokey sticks.
And I think 3 sacred sites are about to get decapped.
Do you not just add in like a cabal to debuff these horsemen at least? Like that. This is wild right now. Kiljardi, all of a sudden, he's losing eco.
There was a dervish in that fight, technically.
Right,
big fight win in the middle, though. Mass heal coming out, and you can see the power of these dervishes.
Yep, I definitely see the power of these dervishes in this fight.
He didn't hold. It wasn't enough.
I mean, he did just run a horseman into spears. Like, I don't really know what his expected outcome was there, and I'm still confused. Where are the 20 hand cannoneers?
They died, and they had to get rebuilt. Can we check where the Adabek are? Actually, they should have spawned at this
Has he ever, like, check the House of Wisdom to see if... they have. They've come out.
You can see them when you pan.
He's going horseman. Okay.
Horseman, 2 in the range. It's just kind of a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But whatever.
I think he just didn't leverage the
gold
gold.
Dude, this is over. He's gonna have more vills.
Like, how did he not...
No.
If you want to play the playstyle he's doing, you will, right? Otherwise, you Gulam hand cannon and send. But like, this was an in-between that I'm puzzled by. So imagine how Kiljardi's going to feel at the end of this game.
I feel like he's going to talk about English a bit. But if we look at the
Rate
Vil
of threats
count,
going
it's
up.
approaching. We're approaching equality on the Vil counts. That's...
So
No way.
he's
No way does
actually going
Beasty get a
Gulums now.
Vil lead.
He's going Gulums and he doesn't have gold.
He has 70 gold. What do you mean?
Wow, the whole free Gulums I'm going to buy with that.
And that
Cha-ching.
I think that the average GPM is going to go down here, right? 3 Vils and counting. 2 Vils? No way.
No, he'll definitely find enough gold to build 40 Gulums here. Like, you know, he's totally going to find enough gold.
I'm watching the Vil counter, and I just want... I kind of want to see Beasty have more
I'm
Vils.
numb to it. Yeah, it doesn't exist to me anymore. I'm just watching the
Beasty
military
has
numbers.
been between 80 and 89 for like 20 minutes straight. He has lost 150 freaking villagers this game.
I just want you to process, like Kiljardi would have been scrimming, right? He would have been like playing with some players. He's like, any advice on Beasty? And I guarantee the advice is don't let him get to 140 eco. This is the advice in action. He hasn't been able to reach that late game eco swallow that we know Beasty's so well for. It's never come in.
But of all the sims for that to happen to, it's English. Oh, the equal. Beasty has... For half
He's
a
taking
second,
the lead.
he had a
He's
Vil
about
lead.
to take the lead.
Oh my gosh.
There's
And
not
there
enough
it
room in
is.
this in.
There it is, boys. Beasty with the Vil lead. With more military. He's raiding everywhere. He's decapped the sacred sites except for the one in the north. He's getting that now. And now we have too much infantry coming across the... I don't see how Kiljardi can do it anymore. I think it was still recoverable. He's got 30 hand cannons. But I just think that's too immobile of an army to deal with the way that these infantry raids are occurring. And there's still a horseman mass on the field. So if the hand cannoneers are split up at any point, this horseman mass can just jump on it and deal a lot of damage.
Something worse about this as well. Like, hand cannoneers are
fight in the middle.
designed to win you the fight, but they don't win you the game, right? Like, this is the equivalent of building 50 crossbows. You can't kill anything that matters, right? The landmarks can't be killed by this army comp. That's what I'm worried about. Is like BC might just gradually whittle away at the main base. He might even eventually just mass horsemen and full on send it into the landmarks.
Yeah, which is something that Kiljardi could have done when he had the Berkshire dead for 10 minutes.
In fairness, though, like it's more annoying against defensive landmarks, right? And the attack speed. So I kind of get where he's coming from, but I think his mistake here was like the comp didn't make sense for the way he approached the map. With no stone walls, this strat doesn't work. Like
bombard going down.
Okay,
this is an expensive loss. But here's the flank. The horsemen are in good position. Sorry.
He gets in on top of him. If these hand cannoneers flop dead, Kiljardi does not have the gold to remass.
Well, he is getting gold still. He found the 8k on the right, but
it's almost gone. And there's a raid coming in there as well.
No, it's not. That's Vils. They're mining it.
No.
Oh, no, that is a raid.
That is a raid.
Oh,
That's a big
thought that
one.
was Vils. And the hand cannoneers find themselves between an army and a villager army with bows. And Beasty pulls them to Kiljardi's military down to 27. Beasty at 100 units. The Vil
Don't worry, guys. This game still has 8 minutes left because Kiljardi doesn't GG until he's got 6 villages, baby. Let's keep going.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. This is done.
This is over.
Kiljardi, he's switching horsemen. He doesn't have the economy to switch horsemen anymore. Like, it's about to be gone.
How has look at the destroyed value. Beasty has outplayed in every single fight the entire game. Starting from the raids early game, it was just so expensive to kill the Vils, and well, it gave Kiljardi the edge, not being able to close it out, not killing the White Tower when he had 6 trebuchets, and he just wasn't quite able to overcome the Springle defense there, and it feels really bad, man. I feel like Kiljardi had this. It was in his hands. It was like in his palm.
Beasty played well to be where he is in this game now. But there's no doubt in Kiljardi's mind he'll understand. Like, one, you don't get better by going, oh, the player was just better. No, there were clear mistakes that led to this. Like, Kiljardi had game 1 on a traditional map against one of the most well-versed players in AOE IV. He had him dead to rights. And multiple times, Kiljardi slipped on the killing blow.
Wow.
These are the type of games that haunt you, man.
Is the Abbey repaired, by the way? Can we get a new Abbey? Can we get a new king? No, never mind. It was a pipe dream. It was a dream. It was just a hope. Actually,
No more
this
kings.
fight is going well for Beasty. He's just going to win the front line. And how
It's the attack speed. It's just
enough.
stupid. Like, this attack speed is dumb. I'm not even going to pretend it's not absurd at this stage.
And the flanking
It's
spearmen
40%.
come in. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Also, keep in mind, like, hand cannons, you can increase their damage, you can't increase their health, right? So they can't effectively frontline. Like, in a way, melee benefits the most from Imperial because of that. EAT gives you both health and damage. It's the only unit that gets that, right? Incendiary is damage, biology is health, chemistry is damage. Like, nothing else mirrors that.
Technically siege, but it's through multiple techs, yeah. Like bombards, but that's
Oh, yeah, you think like
right?
chem plus siege works, right? Yeah.
M plus siege works. But it's different. That's like bombard, Ribald, and Culverin. It's pretty niche.
Yeah, like, would I trust that or an army of population men-at-arms, right? I don't know, man. I think I'm going to take my English men-at-arms and just send them. You have knights now? You'd think Beasty built
Where do you
Wingguard,
get
but he's
the
got
gold?
Horseman Knights.
He's prepping a ram switch. Look at that. He's going Rams.
It's all in.
Well, it doesn't need to be.
I mean, he has to be. Like, that's the only way that this works now. Like, he's losing control of the game fast.
No, Beasty is going Rams.
No, Kiljardi is going Rams.
Oh, Beasty's also going Rams.
So it's a
They're both going
Ramathon.
Rams. It's a Ramathon, yeah. Ram hand cannon. We're back at it, boys. Here they come. But there's plenty of horsemen here. The knights are in position as well.
Wow, this Ram push really is finding maximum
I
impact
mean, there's
right
more.
now.
There's 10 behind it and 8 more in queue. He's not kidding around. He says, I got wood. I know how to spend wood. And yeah, it's Rams here. That's what I was saying is BC is getting the Ram tech for faster build speed in the field.
Wait,
And-
Kiljardi, in theory, this... Okay, so Rams
Ooh.
plus Ghulams, I'm not even deluding you, right? That can actually win the game. Because Beasty doesn't have hand cannoneers.
The man-at-arms are okay here, but yeah, the hand cannon Ulam comp is quite good in this situation. But the thing you have to look out for is the knights and the horsemen now. Beasty's just making knights.
Yeah, but he's not making a lot of them with 1,000 gold a minute, right? Like, that's...
Oh.
I think that's also because he's gathering a little bit of gold left, right? It's just a little bit inflated. How is there still 2.6k gold there?
Don't ask. I think for the first time in a while, BC might go above 100 bills.
You've really been fixated on that detail.
Yeah, I mean, it's just funny. He's gone between 70 and...
We have a new
89 bills.
record.
Yeah, 97. No, I think he was over 100 briefly.
Yeah,
before the
he's
Berkshire went
actually
down.
not going to be now. He's got too many military units coming.
I think he's happy with his balance here. He's got all the techs, so he doesn't really need to go back up to 120 bills.
Okay, do you want to know why the Ghulams are going to fail him here?
Because they're
The
too
same,
slow.
yeah, the same reason hand cannoneers failed him. There's no walls. So the moment Beasty sees the Ghulams, he's just going to run left and right.
Into the economy, but the Rams are on their way at the...
So what? What are they attacking right now?
The lumber... I'm gonna spend 2,000 wood so you can't get wood.
So yeah, so this is the long con by the trees that died. They died, then got made into rams, and then they get the vengeance on the lumber camp that led to
House
their
is still
downfall.
going down. Beastie at 170 overall. Plenty of houses in the field for Kiljardi. He's lost like 10. And he doesn't
And
seem
the
to mind.
mining camp too.
Oh,
I
and
don't
a
know
lot of
what these
bills.
rams are doing.
They're having a good time. They're just taking out all the extra stuff, you know?
It's confidence wins, you know, like when I do bouldering at the moment, when I feel like I can't do a climb anymore, I go and do the easiest one. I'm like, yeah, I've still got it. He's like, I don't think I can kill a llama, but a house. Come on, get that house.
Oh, man. Wow.
The tough part, I feel bad for Kiljardi. Like, his army seems good, right? But it's just, there's nothing.
Positioning. No walls. You
If
have
he
to
kills
wall.
2 landmarks, maybe you could just send the Ghulams in to end it, right? But the Rams are killing lumber camps and houses.
I also don't think it works against Berkshire and White Tower. And the
Yep.
Berkshire covers the White Tower. Like,
Yep.
I don't think that's a landmark snipe situation with enemies.
Well, that's
like,
that's why you send the Rams for the Berkshire first, right? Like
Yeah.
that opens potential. Good and flash.
Well, first it's Lumber Camp, then Berkshire. You got to get the route right.
Yeah, true. No, well, lumber
stop.
camp,
It's
lumber
yeah, yeah.
camp, house, palisade wall, Oh, I see another house behind me. Whoa, there's another lumber cap, then Berkshire.
Then Berkshire, yeah, okay. So that's the route. I didn't know the full speedrun route.
Yeah,
BC
but then
is
you're
over
like,
100
wait a
bills, by the way.
second.
104
I see
bills.
another house beyond that Berkshire. And that's when it backfires, man. I don't know. Like Beasty.
Kiljardi has a big army.
Yeah, if Kiljardi realizes that Beasty can't fight him directly, there is a landmark victory waiting to happen here.
Yeah, BC kind of got a bit zealous there. Maybe overzealous even. House is going down again. And Kiljardi is back up to 200 pop almost. After the raids kind of helped him out.
Congratulations on reaching 102 population.
Back down you go. And the house is going down is starting to get annoying, I think, for both players.
Yeah, Wood's becoming a limiting factor as well, right? These Golems will defend this, by the way. Like, they are ridiculously strong. Once they kill one unit, they snowball. The double tap with 20% increased damage is unworldly.
Yeah, and the Golems might have
It's literally just a house race.
That's what's relevant here.
In fairness to Kiljardi, this is very efficient with 4K Wood, because remember, the Golden Age gives him a 20% discount on these rams as well. Are we close to Golden Age 5?
No,
like,
we're going backwards. We are going backwards fast.
Damn it!
While the house is going down.
All right, RAM discount doesn't matter anymore.
We're about to go back down to Golden Age 1 with this rate. Like, is there still gold there?
Yes,
the Berkshire is still there.
Yes,
just confirming.
Congratulations. If you ever have any doubts on whether the Berkshire's alive, just basically walk a screen away from it. You'll be able to tell.
All right. Settle in, boys.
Now I get why Beasty was complaining about Dimu's series.
Because he knew this was going to happen?
He was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, my series is going to be long as well. I got to wake up tomorrow and walk the dog. Guess the dog's not going to get any walking.
Our players are at 96 eco each, or 95, around 95 each. And we're running out of gold on the map, so the game is going to slow down, as well as wood, as players have to take really intentional fights. And
Kiljardi.
This is a big push.
And
Beasty's ready. Beasty is definitely ready, though.
I mean, the problem is there's no hand cannons left, right? So it's just a melee mosh pit, and over time, the men-at-arms should grind you down there. Kiljardi, he needs to find his way to the landmarks, but how do you get through quick enough?
Beasty's having scouts just for the meat.
He just wanted to know what's happening. This is failing, though. Like, Kiljardi, there's not enough rams to kill the landmarks, right? And there's not enough Golems to hold this anymore.
Yeah, BC was more than ready for this push. The TC does go down, but what's the point of that?
Two
landmarks. BC doesn't even want fills.
The problem is the real threat, the real landmark you need to kill is still there.
In the wood, it's also a lot of wood for BC to repair, but BC has 9,000 food.
But that's the thing, if it was a Berkshire, then that's annoying, right? It's like, oh crap, I have to repair that.
Yeah. He's repairing the TC though, still.
What are you...
I mean, does it even matter? Like...
That's how we get that 400 gold income.
I was about to say, he had 17 gold in the bank a second ago. Wait, these rams?
It really matters. Wait, has he just been built? He's been building them in the corner with meta arms this entire time. That is respectable.
Yeah, but the Ville's just getting pulled here. Doesn't really work. He needs more military to defend this. And the houses get taken out once again. Beasty down to 180 total pop space.
What's that? You want to repair that TC? No.
No.
Why? I like that Ram's like, we have sallied forth to defend the village. What are you doing here? We need you in the English base right now for the push.
I mean, Beasty's back down to 70 fills.
He's got so much food, but everything else is like a big, I don't know about that one dog, right? Like, there's still trees on the northern line that if he gets back onto it. But the Rams...
the song that never ends.
Okay, please.
On and all my friends. And if it is annoying, that is too bad.
You're singing way too coherently for how deep into the day we are. You need to be more dead.
The ram pull is here, though.
He's got it. The Berkshire's
going to go down. This is so many rams.
The villagers are being pulled.
Down.
This is going to be a long repair. And Beasty, he has no wood.
Has Kiljardi done it?
It's going to be close.
I thought Beasty had this for a while. I thought Kiljardi was dead, man.
By the way, Beasty doesn't have the aura anymore. The outpost went down, right? He needs to build a new outpost.
You might not have the attention or ability to notice that at the moment.
It actually could decide this game. At this point, Golem Horseman will beat this defense without attack speed aura. Oh my god. The gold is paying off. That's how we get more Golems, baby. Keep going. Ram count at 13. He could just go for a full Ramadam in, right? Like, you just send it. Without many, if you have to reach through, right? Like, the lines can be spread a little bit too thin here. And if you waste time, like, this is the other thing. If you send in a group of these Golems, the men-at-arms won't aggro onto the Rams, right? They'll aggro onto the Golems.
All right, the Berkshire is being repaired. A new army has amassed for Kiljardi.
Tune in next week to see if it's still alive.
Beasty's at 140 pop to Kiljardi's 190. This should be enough, but Beasty somehow has more military.
You're not counting the Rams.
And defender's advantage as well.
That's why we've got full production coming in. Kiljardi shuffling his way through. He goes after the houses.
Targeted again. Beasty has to be so annoyed by this.
What's that? You wanted to spend that wood on a new outpost? Be a shame if you had to build more houses. Beasty has queued up hand cannon. In what world is that ever sustainable here?
I don't think he cares about sustainability. He needs to win this fight.
Well, true. If you cared about sustainability, you'd actually plant a new tree after you deforest like this.
Wouldn't that be fun if that's what forestry did?
Plant little trees? Are we like settlers
31
now?
games to never end. Berkshire's back up, by the way.
No.
So is its 15 tile range cannon. Oh boy.
I mean, you'd think at some point rebuilding this same structure, like the foundations are going to get a bit shaky eventually, right? But no.
No.
That's coming in.
We're at. BC's not really taking a good engagement here.
He doesn't have the attack speed aura. Like, this is a losing fight.
And here comes Kiljardi. I think he's done it.
Oh my god, this is it. It's happening. It took... I think this is about to be longer than the Cat Dimu game. The longest game of the day on the way. Beasty making his last stand here. But the Golems will not be denied. Rams coming through.
Rams
They're
are
going
coming
for the
in
mark ship.
again. Oh my gosh. What?
It might take one more wave, but that's it. He finally concedes.
Yeah.
Dry Arabia, the most standard map here, and Kiljardi is able to do the unthinkable. He breaks Beasty in game one.
I feel like BC, even though there was a brief moment where I was sure BC had done it. And then it just kind of switched again, and I'm not exactly sure why. I think the composition worked. There was this moment where Beasty, I think, got a little overzealous. He started researching Rams, and he did this big raid attack on everything, right? He attacked the farms in the east, the keep on the right and the left, and he went right straight down the middle with some horsemen, and everything died, and it looked like Beasty just could not recover from that army loss. Like, from that point on, Kiljardi really just had the control of the center here, and
yeah,
wow, what a game! I was certain Kiljardi won this in like
it should have been over 40
early
minutes
castle.
ago. Yeah, like
but
did you notice what won him the game? Golems. Like this is the thing. Ibid
five
plays
relics. 5 relics won him.
5 relics for sure, but like the Golems detail is important here. Like Golems get slept on way too often in late game Ibids. They are right there with hand cannoneers. They are insanely valuable because of the Mamluk's bravery. Like when you're popped and you can't build more units, DPS increase is important. And like once you remove that aura from the other side, it's an aura advantage, even if it takes time to snowball. So yeah, really well played there by Kiljardi to get an opening win. Yeah. And now we could very quickly find ourselves with Kiljardi and match point. This is the best Civ on Archipelago. Hands down, I don't want any arguments. Yuji may look pathetic on the ladder, but in Master of Realms, they are the master of this one.
Yeah, and we'll see if that holds true. Beasty with Order of the Dragon going to try and tame the beast here. Kiljardi got to be feeling elated after that long, arduous win. He worked hard for that. Beasty made him work for that win, right? Like, you cannot deny it. But English is out of the way, and English is one of the most stubborn civs, right? So maybe from now on... From now on, I don't know. Kiljardi might be feeling pretty good about his draft now.
So
we'll see.
The impressive part is that he got GG. Like, this thing is banned out time and time again for a reason. And now I thought Beasty's been experimenting with things like the Bastards, maybe a curveball there, but it's Order of the Dented time. Now, on a map like Holy Island, this Civ has some crafty plays, but when it's just Shipley and Orderly, the Juji are an undeniable threat. So let's see what Alex can kick up, because he's going to need something. Match point this early in the series, going to Kiljardi, is a nightmare.
Yeah, that game was that was a game right there. Oh man, I'm still kind of like marinating in the sauces of that last one. Gotta think about it, you know. Gotta love that. That was a good game of Age. Late game, it kind of dragged a bit, but it felt like it was always tense, right? Like
that's Kiljardi, man. That's why I cast him so much.
Yeah, I don't mind late games that feel tense, that feel like the game is still on the line with most engagements. I think to me the late game feels bad when like the what's it called? Like the tension is lost because like you're just repeating the same thing over and over. But in this one it didn't quite feel like that, even though there were a lot of times where the Springolds were holding and it's like, oh come on, he's doing it again. But felt like it was always just enough, you know.
But that is the Kiljardi effect. Like, this is legitimately how this guy plays. And you know, it's crazy to think where this guy was 2 years ago. Like, for those that don't know, Kiljardi, I think he won't mind me saying, he was kind of seen as a bit of a meme at the high-ranking play because he had one strategy that he would always do. It was the English Dark Age Men-at-Arms. He was an Ing main, right? Kind of ironic the way this comes full circle. But the way he's developed and evolved as a player over the last 6 to 8 months has been incredible to witness. And the thing he's always kept at the heart of it, even with all these evolutions, is that idea of the Dark Age Men-at-Arms Rush Boy. Every single strategy, you can see the viciousness and the aggression in his eyes. He's looking for a way to end fast. This could end up being Beasty's nightmare.
And I'm glad to see how this holds, right? So Beasty has gone with the scout deletion, so no info for any craziness, right?
You shouldn't be expecting a land raid here. Like, usually play hard water.
Yeah, but like still not scout. Like, I like the scout on water maps because they can hold. Like, those
I guess you can see a flank
angles.
attack, right?
Yeah, you can see the flank. Like, I like what Kiljardi's doing with his scout, for example. I think I prefer that if you can keep it. I guess with some civs, the build orders are so tight right now that players aren't willing to risk like messing up their build order for a unit with potentially no value. But I still look at the word potentially there, and I'm like,
it's this matchup as well. Like, because GG, they tech up while paying less, right? Because Tang Dynasty gives a 15% discount, so they actually save 90 resources, and they build it faster. And you know they're going to get a meditation guard and give them more resources, right? So like,
exactly
having your housing timing. Yeah, it like hurts you in a weird way. Like maybe Order the Dragon as a civ that could just justify building a house because like it does cost you the resources, but you do build it a lot faster.
Right.
Kiljardi already with a notable eco lead, but remember, folks, it is Order the Dragon that's expected to happen here. Second dock is coming up. Shoreline Fish is a really big deal here for getting the timings right, and it looks like the Medigarden.
Ooh, what a weird placement.
Yeah, that house griefed him. That's actually a really bad house location.
But like, can you put it like on the south side?
I prefer. So a lot of players go for the wood. I actually prefer double gold food because it sets up a demo ship timing.
Did he get the berries? I don't think he got the berries. He didn't get food.
No. Like, that's what I'm saying. I prefer the gold berries, but a lot of players have been just focusing the wood line. But yeah, this is a suboptimal meditation garden. There's a better option south. There was a better option if this house wasn't here. We'll just put a village there instead.
No questions.
So that's going to be what? Probably. So that'll be the 50 gold and then. Wait, did he get both golds? Please tell me he got both golds. Yeah. So both golds for 50 gold.
Just barely.
And then about probably 30 wood with the straggler trees.
Maybe a little more.
But yeah, they are a little bit claustrophobic in there. So probably like 36 wood. So it's respectable. 86 resources. Love that from Beasty. Underrated play here.
Scouting.
Fishing boat scout. Yeah.
Well, especially on Archipelago because the spawn can be so wonky. Like, you don't know even the direction. It kind of reminds me of StarCraft, right? Where you don't know which base they spawned in, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It's like, it's exactly that vibe. You have to know, right? You have to figure it out at some point. and you don't want it to be the first time you're aggressing, you're blind, right? You want to know generally where they're fishing early.
Yeah. Because like you want to be able to send your boat out in that direction. If you get it wrong, then not only are you late to the party, but the party's already in your economy.
Mm-hmm.
Spring ship follow up as well, so they are in perfect alignment. Like the reason why they don't like pulling that boat like that though is idle time, right? It is less eco you're getting than what your opponent has. Looks like Kiljardi. Ooh. Beasty just about able to dodge it there.
Yeah.
There is a counter raid going on here, so it looks like they're just kind of trading on the micro, trying to dodge shots. Oh, loses one there though, Beasty.
Kiljardi gets one, and Kiljardi has the Hulk to defend a little bit faster than Beasty, and as such, secures a nice little lead for himself. Again, the Order of the Dragonvilles are hard to precisely assess, but
because like every fifth villager, you have one less villager, right, than your opponent is logic.
Yeah, but then there's water in this mix, so it's like, how do you... like, how many... do we really want to count?
Select all constantly going off here.
Yeah, we do not need that right now. BC was faster to the wood upgrade, but Kiljardi not too far behind. And it does have the meditation gardens as well, which are, I think, giving a little more value than the...
Demo? That demo is close to going down. This is a bit of a tease right now. Well, there's no counter to the demo play from Kiljardi. Oh, he didn't finish it off. Big hit coming in there. The fishing boats are injured, so that's going to be a heavy hit. Beasty now behind.
Did he just lose? What?
It's going to be uncomfortable. The galley went the wrong way. Wait, it's still coming around. It took that long to get back?
He just lost so many ships. Now, these war drunks are exposed.
If he times it right with the man sails.
He's not looking.
Good split.
Oh, too late. Does get one. Just barely with the damage. That was close.
Still, BC needs to hit back in a hard way here, right? Like Kiljardi, there's no doubt he's eco ahead. You can literally see it on the mini-map by the fishing count. It's not even close.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's 69 food per minute for BC. Nice. That's not very high, though, compared to Kiljardi's 370. Like,
no.
Yeah, this income is drastically different. All those fishing boats got idled for so long to do the repair just to die in the end. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the danger of fighting on top of your economy. Like, that demo ship timing was perfect by Kiljardi. Beasty, he wanted the trade. He sent the galleon. The quick read there is the moment that Beasty went north side, Kiljardi understood that he had an archer ship advantage that couldn't be rivaled. Like, that was such a quick reaction. Like, this is what always impresses me, this guy. He doesn't skip a beat.
And here we have it. Moving forward, he's got two.
Demo's going to be pulled back.
3 demos, though. A defensive demo is there. They will trade out, and the fishing boat's just going to take the heat here, maybe.
Ooh, yeah, but he didn't detonate on the fishing, so he got nothing out of that final demo.
It's a lot of damage, and the fishing boats have to retreat. The Hulk, though, going to be in the fishing boat.
Wait, the fishing boat? I mean, I guess he's tanking for the team?
I think he was maybe faking it as if it was a demo.
Oh my god, yeah, this is like the most feigned assault imaginable. Beasty's in a bad position right now.
Yeah, this is... I mean, that opening salvo.
Dangerous here. I don't think he sees that. Kiljardi, mans the sails at the last moment. Good body block with the archer ship.
Kiljardi is playing out of his mind right now. Is Kiljardi about to be up 2-0 against Beasty?
The series of the year for him, right? Remember how bad he looked in this matchup in the last EGC tournament. He'll admit it as well. Like, he was brutalized. I think it was a 3-0 finish in the end in favor of Beasty. We had that infamous game where we were... I haven't seen it often happen like that, where we're 36 minutes in and Kiljardi had less villages than he started the game with. Look at this guy by comparison.
But think about what Demu did to all of us this morning on this map.
So you're saying Beasty was waiting.
And think about what Beasty just did to us. Do you think Beasty's just going to resign because he's down a couple vills? I don't think so. I mean, maybe, actually.
I guess we'll have to put down more villages then.
He might. This is a little rough.
It's going up to 4 demos. This is the type of pump where if it doesn't hit, you're too far behind, right? It's so expensive. The other scary thing is, like, Beasty has to keep attacking Kiljardi because there's this keep me honest element about Juji. If you don't, Tang Dynasty discount allows a very fast castle.
It does, yeah. And Song can be on the books soon. I don't
No,
even care enough.
you don't care about Song. You just the whole point is like Tang gets you up so quickly into castle, and then you can actually just loom Tang for Imp. Because if you ever reach that stage with Divine Defense, Zhuji Bao Chuans are the best ship in the game.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think. Like the amount of statements I made where I'm like, Zhuji's OP. You wouldn't think it, right? Like if we think about the land map situation, this civ is depressing.
No, it really is. It's super good on water maps. I totally agree.
Just coming in
I
towards
don't
the eco.
really see the value of Order of the Dragon a lot of time. I think people maybe overestimate their economy a bit, but
Demos?
it's hard to see.
Oh, he can detonate it. Nice denial there. Backstab coming in though.
What? Where did those come from?
From
Where was that?
downtown. Beasty. He wrapped all the way east side with that. What the
That's
That
going to
was
save him
beautiful.
for a bit longer.
Because
he holds.
It's
to live
important as
another
well,
day.
because Kiljardi was thinking about going castle. You can see by his resources. That's forced
Yeah.
him to reinvest.
Yeah, he has to make more
Was
ships, but that flank surprised me like a lot, and I'm watching the game with map hacks. Imagine Kiljardi. He was probably like, wow.
You're like, oh, more demo ships coming from the Zhuji economy. Very good, very good. Double arch ship blocks these ones out there. Beasty's like,
that's
oh
a
yes,
lot of
I
demo.
may need to come around the back of you if I want that to keep working.
He's faking another fishing boat as a demo.
I
Oh,
don't know,
there's
man, it's
3
kinda
demos here.
expensive. Kiljardi, he didn't use man the sails, but it might still be on cooldown. Archers. Yeah, he'll be able to get them. Nice turn there quickly with the swivel, gets the springles in.
This game is crazy, dude.
Castle's
And
coming.
The naval counts are equal.
Yeah, but Castle's coming.
Castle. Being able to
that's-
sneak that in is pretty cool.
That is the wild thing, right, about this when you think about it, is that Kiljardi has a sizable enough lead that he can be on the verge of Castle Age and still have the same number of ships.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy because his eco is so much better.
Yeah, because look at the destroyed value. Like, but the logic of the destroyed value, they should be castling at the exact same time.
Yes.
Meditation garden, baby. Supervision.
Well, I think
All
it was
these
the
things.
First, it was the first fight, you know? Like, he lost.
Oh yeah, the
5
eco hit
fishing
was
boats.
big. Yeah.
He lost 5 fishing boats. Beasty would almost have enough res to click up if he
You
hadn't
just don't
lost.
get value out of it though compared to Zhuji. Because you can get Regnits, the gold trip was kind of nice. It's just the extra cost is like an extra ship behind, an extra tech behind. And China builds it up, usually Rob builds it up so much quicker. I guess like compared to H3, Order the Dragon does it better because they have the increased build speed, right?
I think Beasty's afraid of the Castle Age, and he's looking to snipe fishing. In fact, he might. Wow,
Oh,
Kiljardi
not this
on
time.
point. Wow, Kiljardi's playing real
Oh, he's
clean.
going to trade demo for demo then, huh?
Demo for fish? Okay, Master's Curse gets me again, man. I just said, oh, he's playing really good. That was a really good response. And to just...
Yeah, but
Sorry,
manual detonation
that
is
was
just
rough.
dumb. Like, I feel so bad for Kiljardi because I feel like it's just... It still feels like buggy behavior around that to this day. Like, the fact that demos, when you manually trigger them, they still have this weird blast zone. But here you go. Despite that, Shaolin Monastery now on the way with 20. It's dirty.
That's
The
gonna be
problem
there
now
fast.
is Beasty has backed up. He needs to be in his face because if you get armored hulls, it's over.
I don't think Beasty's expecting this.
No, he's nowhere near attack. 6 demos. He's going around the flank again. We're going north side. If he times this,
Oh my god, he's doing... Not again. He can't keep getting away with it.
Kiljardi
You
is
know?
camping in that stealth. I mean, that water stealth. Was there ever an official name
No
for
way.
these? Anyway,
No way. No
Archer
way.
ships.
No way.
The fishing boat! The fishing boat baits it! Demo's in. Kiljardi's going to take a hit here. And it's a big one.
No. No freaking way. The whole Navy's dead. The entire Navy is dead. Beasty just destroyed his entire Navy with the 3rd flank from the same freaking direction. Kiljardi just wasn't looking for it again and loses even more ships to it. Now Castle Age, for what? You're going to have techs for what? There's nothing left. Kiljardi, his Navy is gone. It's 4 demos in queue. That's his last hope is demo defense on these docks. It's not going to be enough.
He's got the blast radius coming in as well, so these demos actually can get quite a big dent. The problem right now, Archer ships are on point from Beasties camping this right.
I don't think it's doable. I think it's...
Demo again.
Yields go down. I think this is the game.
This is done. This is actually
I'm
done.
losing my mind and the game is over. Oh My God, what an incredible flank. We were just talking about how Beasty's probably dead. Oh, he's probably dead. Oh, he's Castle Age. Oh, this lead is so big.
That
That was maybe the sickest flank I have ever seen
no,
in
no,
a
no, no,
game
no.
of Age of
Let's
Empires
follow it up.
Naval
That was
4.
the sickest flank, followed up by the sickest, boldest, most heroic fishing boat I have ever witnessed in Age of Empires. That one fishing boat is the only reason the demos were able to hit in time, because Kiljardi got distracted by it. He shot it. He didn't turn around with the archer ships, and then he got body blocked on the retreat by it. That fishing boat opened the path for the demos to get in too deep.
In Age of Empires 4, I think that even back to when demos could nuke the entire screen, I don't think we had play that effective and that like good good. Like that was like some of the best demo flank I've ever seen. Amazing use of the stealth forest. He was walking through vision, so Kiljardi arguably should, I say walking. He was swimming. No, boats don't swim. Sailing. He was sailing through the vision of the docks. So Kiljardi should have known. And he could have learned his lesson, but Beastie kept getting value. He kept trying. And the 4 demos got right into the middle of the entire Navy from Kiljardi. He was not able to split, and Beastie just that Navy evaporated.
I
I'm
think
speechless.
looking at this now as well, Roos versus Delhi, that's kind of spicy, right? Like, I mean, Delhi didn't get a quick cap. They don't get much of an advantage. Isn't this Roos favored?
We've talked about Roos on this map how many times? People just need to remember that Roos is just the best Civ on this map. It was never Delhi. It never was. It was always Roos. And they just got banned that time, and now they get banned now. We only saw Delhi on this map because Roos was banned back in the day. I'm like fairly certain that was the case.
I'm just looking at how this plays out deeper as well now. Like Beastie, so we've probably got Mongols versus Malians for Socotra.
Oh man.
I think that one's like difficult for Mongols to thread the needle, but not impossible. Malians just like they require you to make moves. And then Four Lakes is what, Japanese versus Abbasids. Jeez, dude, if BC wins this game, it's 3-1. Because well, if Kiljardi can force a 5th by going Socotra on 4th, right? But Four Lakes, Japan is the best Civ in the game on Four Lakes. Full stop. Like it's not. It doesn't feel close with the options Kiljardi has here. So this, to me, feels like make or break. Kiljardi, with the dominant GG, should have been in a position to be on match point. But Beastie, I mean, he raw outplayed him here, right? He recovered so well after what must have felt like a frustrating Dry Arabia to come back with Order the Dragon. And now we potentially have a situation where match point seems very feasible. We've seen earlier today what the Roos are capable of King on the Hill. I don't think one Sacred Site is enough to thicken the pockets of the Delhi here.
Yeah, I think, you know, I say Roos is favored on this map, but I think I could be proven wrong here. Again, like we said, I don't see this too often, so I think you're right. I think there could be a lot of tricks for Kiljardi here to come out ahead. The Ghazi is strong as ever, so we'll see. We will see. And already, Beastie getting some bounty.
Yeah, racing out straight here. So Roos definitely feels very good here on King of the Hill. Kiljardi, shock and awe in that game number 2 to get wiped out by Beastie. He needs a strong mental reset here and a strong plan of action. Delhi, not really known for their fallback plans when things go awry. So what? We're going to do you even play Ghazi here is what I'm wondering as well. It sounds
That's
weird.
what I was saying. Is
Yeah.
Ghazi.
Because it's like, you always go Ghazi. Ghazi feels amazing, but like on a map like this, where your opponent can wall himself in, and I think you need to wall the high ground anyway, and get the Sacred Site as quickly as possible. Maybe
With
you
this
just go
spawn, maybe?
Archer Spear? What, you think
I
Ghazi
mean,
could work here?
It depends on if you think you can deny the TC timing. If you
Yeah.
can't deny the TC timing, I think you just got to play Ghazi, right?
Oh, I
Like,
don't think
you got to play standard, right?
you don't rush second TC here, right? Necessarily as Roos.
It depends
play-
on the Kremlin positioning. If you place the Kremlin in a good spot, probably covering the stone rather than the gold, right? Like he's going to build it on the wood line probably to the south of his TC, is my guess.
I think
Which
the interesting
covers
thing
stone,
about
not gold, and then you need a new TC to cover the gold, right?
yeah, the kind of interesting thing about this is like if Kiljardi doesn't wall himself at home, I think like a stable's opening, you play flanks as the Roos, right? Because you know the Delhi are going to punt for the center. So if you chip their eco, you build a lead there. you know, the whole idea of like second TC doesn't seem as necessary.
Maybe. Yeah.
Bounty situation is
Not
really
sure.
good, by the way, for Beasty. Like he's gonna get the trickle in.
Oh, you know
of
the
goals.
numbers. I know you know the
Yeah,
numbers.
I'm a nerd for it. Yeah, so he's got 250 bounty, right? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 210. Okay, 210 right now. Yeah, it's got some
Because
way to go.
the hunting cabin has given.
That's
him a
right,
bit,
hunting
but
cabin over time. Yeah, so 210, and I think
it's just luckily gotten to 200 at the moment.
yeah, it worked out perfectly. So, is there anything left on the map?
Where's
I
he
think that's
building?
everything sniped.
He's thinking about where to place this, I think.
Yeah, so
Taking his time.
you definitely go for the middle ground between the stone and the gold, right? Oh no, he's gonna go deeper. He's
Oh,
got the
that
gold to the
is
south.
far. Yeah,
That's the
that is-
deer as well.
You can hide a TC behind that too. You don't even. might
Oh,
not even-
you wall it. You just wall it, right? Because then like,
Yeah.
there's no way Ghazi are going to dive Kremlins. Like the Kremlin is honestly broken. The attack speed on that thing is not reasonable.
It's a very strong landmark indeed.
Yeah. I mean, what is it? I think it attacks every 1.12 seconds. It's juiced. Let's just put it like that.
Indeed,
Traffic
it is
coming.
juiced.
I think I'm a little bit worried if this is going to be a standard stables opening for Kiljardi. Like archery range probably slaps a lot harder. And then you scout if your opponent's gathering stone. If he is, then you drop a Rax follow-up. If not, you just keep building archers.
I mean, if we're talking about how Kiljardi is kind of a spicy player, I mean, one thing Delhi can do is just all in the sacred site. Right? He's training
Yeah,
another
yeah, but
scholar.
to get
This
the-
is normal now, but like,
Yeah.
he's gonna have sanctity pretty quick. Maybe.
But to get there, like, you do the archer spears is my point, right? Because that gives you
Yeah,
a
to
quick
wall it.
wall-in.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying. Is like maybe it is archer spear, and that complements the tower victory earlier. Maybe.
Yeah.
And you just say, I'm not going to attack Rus. I am going. He's going for TC. Interesting. He says, I'm not going to attack Rus. I'm going to outscale them by winning the game before they're on the map, right? But I don't think the timing works that well. It's gonna. If this is what's gonna happen, I'm branching out too many paths. But I'm thinking if that's gonna happen, he needs a cluster truck of walls in the middle to just bog it all down, right? Because I think the timing for Rus, if Delhi is investing in any walls or outposts in the middle, the timing for Rus is going to be so strong for taking back the middle. Tough to think about, right? Like the nuance here is the timings are tight, in my opinion. If this is
Yeah.
Kiljardi
that
all
is-
in, right?
Yeah, we've got some greedy wolves coming in. So Beasty is hunkering down for, like, a mid-game economy here. It is going to be Ghazis.
But they're not going to do much this
problem-
game.
No, well, the problem right now is, like, Beasty going for that long wall is kind of cool, but at the same time, he hasn't walled the center, right? So there's an opening right there that he has to be a bit careful with. But yeah,
it's gonna
Ghazi overall, it's such an expensive investment for a game that is essentially choke points.
Yeah, and I think the problem with it is you're going to be building up a force that I think Beasty will be able to beat if he goes castle. Whereas I think if you stay Archer Spear, I think you have a longer time before Beastie's...
Yeah.
Like,
You
it forces
block,
him to
right?
do, like, man-at-arms, and, like, something about the Rus FC with the 2TC is it uses the natural food very, very quickly. So if Beastie's not on a boar, or on that second hunt in the north, it's kind of hard to mass, like, the man-at-arms to deal with
Yeah.
Spear Archer from Feudal, right?
Yeah, and the Ghazi, the wall up isn't in on the south side, and that TC, I don't think it's deep enough away that he cares, right? Like, if you even get in range of this Kremlin with the Ghazi, they're going to melt. So you're pretty much handcuffed to trying to raid the north side, and Beastie is already stripping those options away with Mongols.
Yeah, the Ghazi are hunting down these scouts. A lot of attack sounds. And down they do go. But we do see barracks even coming from Beastie, so he's respecting these Ghazi quite a lot. Yeah.
Okay, he got griefed a little bit by that pathing at the end of the rock.
little stone wall. Yeah, the rock. The rock got him. I said stone wall, stone cliff. You know what I mean? And he does
the
wall the
cliff
center
does.
here, that little clip that you were talking about. And he
It
can even
pushes
wall
him
the
in.
middle here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea of that. Like, you wall to the gold and you leave. Yeah, there we
he
go.
is. Yeah,
He's even
just
going to
full
fully
wall.
encapsulate.
I mean, is he though? The scout's gonna spot the danger coming. Two spearmen in queue, but not out yet. So.
I think the problem there is Beasty didn't walk past the wall before he built it, so his villagers just wasted a lot of time going around the tree line. So Ghazi will get in just in the nick.
Maybe. The spearman's there to defend. The town center's on the south there. And the Ghazi are standing there holding the north. There's no villager in the north, right? He's walling for preparation so he can get that food later. So it's a bit of a bait right now to spend a lot of your time hitting that wall. Kiljardi's not going to get much value out of that. I mean, it gets him into the base, but then what?
I mean, right now, like the thing he can be content with is he's forced a spin reaction and he's already prepping archers. Like this is kind of the dream, right? Is you don't want Roos going knights archers. That's the thing that can contest you. Spear archers is something that should heavily favor the Delhi.
Yeah. We'll see though. Kiljardi going to eventually get in here.
Yeah,
be quite
and then
annoying,
when he
too.
walks away, it's just going to get rebuilt. Don't you just love 4 or 5 palisade balls?
And there is the timer.
TikTok
I
goes the
love 'em.
clock.
10 minets on the clock, and BC has signed up for this actively. He's attempting the 2TCFC against the Delhi. All in on the middle. This is a strat. We've seen this in the past quite a lot, actually. This was the main way this was played. If you couldn't get mirror civs in tournaments, like 2 years ago, or whenever King of the Hill came out, it was I think shortly after release, right? Basically, yeah, we've seen it play this way a lot.
Yeah, I think
These
like
two civs doing these two strats.
we had the fast castle from Roos earlier today. In that game, it was horse archers. You can't do that in this matchup. That's a death sentence. So
yeah.
it's probably the men-at-arms you're talking about, but that's scary if you trickle them due to the Ghazi effect. More villagers being caught out unguarded.
I think this might be bait. He's trying to trick Kiljardi into thinking there's eco up there, maybe, which there isn't.
High trade house.
High trade house.
Not in a
a great
corner.
spot, but he couldn't. There's
Nope.
horsemen in his base. Yeah.
Okay,
And only
so
3 spearmen. I guess he could call gremlins to defend it if he had to, but maybe he wants to save that for the push because. Oh,
I think
Kiljardi's
it's-
interestingly not walling.
so I think part
No
of this is
spinning.
also archers high ground. Not quite enough to kill.
Nice,
But I
nice
think part of the
response.
thought process here from Beasty is like if he builds a high trade house here, it's kind of masked as well. His opponent doesn't know that he's teching. Whereas if he tries to defend the corner, Kiljardi has the exact timing, right? And he can make informed move based on that. But looks like the move from Kiljardi is going to be castle as well.
The gods are going to be forced to fight here.
Wait, is this a keep race? This is a keep race. Okay, that's kind of sick, actually. Think about it. Compound Defenders makes a keep drop much easier. And the walling
traps
comes
him.
through. Beastie says, welcome to my playground. Stay a while.
You're in my world now. So these horsemen getting trapped is huge because the spearman can hunt them down. There's a couple gremlins in there supporting the numbers, just 2. He's gonna have to try and burn his way out the north, maybe. Compounded the defender, and then I guess we'll go to stone. Not fully sure.
That wall is mostly broken. It's probably the best punt he has to get out.
No, he can't. These are dead. He just needs to buy as much time as possible by moving the entire time. If he stops and dies, that's also freeing the spearmen, right, which are currently trapped. And we do see Beastie going for that man-at-arm mass. Now that the horsemen are all dead, the Ghazi with their bonus against the man-at-arms not going to come into play here.
Might go for burn now. Here you go. That's enough space. I think the charges are going to deplete before he fully reaches.
There's no way.
Ooh, okay, 4 more laps, boys. 4 more laps. No,
4
wait,
more
the
laps.
corner. We're a bit too close. Yeah, he's not getting out.
Yeah, Beastie micro. These are dead, bro. Well, actually, he could torch from the north right now. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying. Bro came to help
And he's
this
gonna
is
go
sick.
park his arch-
from the high ground. Hey!
You fool, Anakin! I have the high ground. This is the second time I've quoted that, but most people probably don't realize because that was
I quote it a lot.
6 hours ago.
I've stayed away from it today. I'm impressed. It turns out the lightsaber throw doesn't have quite enough reach, which is even the longbow right now. Crossbows and men-at-arms being queued up. Stone is being gathered.
Wow. Nice play from Kiljardi to save these. You know, it's a lot of micro to keep them alive, but I guess it was also a lot of micro from Beastie to chase him that long.
Yeah.
Wait, the Sacred Site. No way.
He can get hit quick enough. He needs to right now send the Ghazi in.
The archers are right
Kiljardi.
there. Oh,
This-
reroute, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, this I don't know. Like these type of spawns are so annoying, right? Like north side has no ramp up, south side does. I don't know what King of the Hill's doing at the moment to force these spawns so often, but it feels like there's a lot less ramps than we used to have on this map.
Beasty buying a bit of time on the clock here. I think it's worth the man-at-arm loss, right?
Yeah, but
that guy just bought how many seconds? Like,
he
25?
needs to read the keep timing. Like it's compounded defenders is coming in quick. On top of that, remember he already has a play into relic gathering via the scholars to begin with. So like this timing is really good for Kiljardi. He already has the stone for the first castle.
yeah, but Roos isn't playing for this timing. Roos is playing for in like 3 or 4 minutes, right?
Yeah, but you haven't even
Timer
started
is
prepping
really
siege.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think
the
something that-
wall.
Oh
And so
my
it
gosh,
begins.
Beasty's, he's gonna get cheesed, man. I could see Kiljardi just holding this and Beasty not being able to break free. Beasty needs to start making siege now, but he has no eco, right? So this is.
Wait, did
I say
Kiljardi?
no eco.
Did Kiljardi fluff up, or does he just assume this game is not going to go longer than 5 minutes? He didn't queue village fortresses. He didn't queue anything in the compound defender. He forgot about it.
So it would seem.
no.
I mean,
no.
they all take longer than the game will last, probably, right?
That's what I'm figuring. Like maybe he's like, I win or lose. Like maybe
Yeah, it's win or
armor-
lose.
Yeah. Okay, we got boiling oil on the way at least. That's the most important tool here, really.
The odds of that being relevant are very, very low. But
You
we'll
watch
see.
the final hurl, the vomit from the castle that decides the game. What happened is Beasty's like, if only you had boiling oil in these 5 castles, I'd die quick enough. Oh no, my only weakness.
We'll see, though. 2 mangonels on the way for Beasty, and he's going to try and move forward with that, probably, and see what he can do, right? Because you generally don't want to leave it to 1 minute, right? You get desperate, right? He's going to just... He's doing a boar right now. He needs all the food income he can, so this is an important element to the game. He's expanded this wall so that this boar is his. Not quite enough to grab the relic, which will be taken away.
Don't mind if I do.
And that's another 75 gold as well. So this economy starting to get online. We're going to see even some horse archers. Oh, no, that was a scout. That was a scout for vision.
Kiljardi would benefit a lot from a siege workshop for Springles right now. He's got a lot of gold now with 4 relics coming in, right? So, like, it's affordable.
I think Beasty's going to move soon.
He has to.
The Springald's on the way. And Trebon, he knows there's a keep there. I think is it in vision? It might just be in vision.
No, he doesn't see it.
Okay. He just knows. You gotta know, right? Like, you gotta know.
It's the brain dead obvious thing, right? Like, what else would Delhi do with Fast Castle here? Go hone blades?
Yeah,
Right?
right, exactly. Yeah.
You already highlighted he's not going to get 1 tech before the game is over. I don't think we try to wait around for home blades in this one either.
But that is 3, almost 4 relics, and then a 5th, potentially.
So the question now is,
No,
does
the
he
5th is in the
try
wall.
to do siege or does he just try to blob? It looks like we have got siege workshop on the way. Timing is off though.
Yeah. Well, you can always pop a scholar in. That'll be pretty quick.
Yeah, I think he was being greedy. He was going for a second keep drop.
So Beasty's just going to stand on this and tank the
Just try and
damage
bait
to
him.
try and
Yeah.
stop the timer. This is just buying time. It likely will not be that he can hold this for that long.
Mangoes. Not really the hit you're looking for. Dive comes in now underneath the castle. Spinel comes out. Big surprise for Beasty. Mango shots in. Is it going to be enough though?
Onto just the melee mass.
The Ghazi,
Seems
they're
to
reaching
back
in.
up.
Second Mango about to drop here. I
2.5
think the
minutes.
timing
That's
doesn't
right,
work
2
here. Beasty, he has to fully reset. You're losing too many troops in the
Treb has to
retreat. Yeah.
2 Trebs is a bit greedy and ambitious when a 3rd Treb is actually out and there's no Springalds to deal with the 1 Springald of the enemy. He's got to kill this.
I'm not on his side here. Beasty, Horse Archers just got queued up. Oh, God. It's happening again.
He's coming forward for his own keep. He has exactly 850 stone. He could just plop it, and that would be a keep off.
Kiljardi could rush a keep right now. Like, he actually has enough. He's over-gathering. There we go.
Another
That
one.
is a bit too greedy. He needs to pull that back
The
about
Trebs
2
can
tiles.
one-shot it, right?
He'll see it as well. Yeah,
It's dead. It's dead.
He-
He's dead, Jim.
Kiljardi. Kiljardi.
Doesn't get the stone back.
Eh.
He's going for his own. Oh my
on the
gosh,
front line.
this is make or break. This is the game. This is the game. He's gonna take out
He's
the
pulling the
spinels
villages.
with the torches.
Is he though? This is a dive deep and a lot of eco to be lost here. Beasty diving even deeper in.
He's got to pull. Gremlins are here too. To front line.
Mango does come out. We'll get one wallop out. Probably going to go down immediately afterwards. But this is the thing. The crossbow numbers are deceptive. Yes, numbers are advantageous for Beasty, but the attack speed for the crossbows.
He's got it. No, Beasty's got this, man. He's got enough.
The garrison.
He could pull.
Can Kiljardi kind of cheese this a bit with the garrison tricks? Remember, you can pull them wherever now.
Maybe, but the keep is going to go down. Beasty's got this. He did it. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That was incredible.
I cannot believe that.
Away. He just had enough. The gremlin pull was huge. So much damage.
But I think the crazy part is like Kiljardi with a stone, right? That just proved to be worthless there. Imagine if you had, say, 5 extra
another keep,
units.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, another keep was the idea, but that was
if
too
you had
greedy.
planted it further back, yeah. Or built it earlier, right? It's tricky. And there's the timer.
Maybe outposts? Outposts would have worked as well. Yeah, this is done.
Wow.
Wow.
GG.
What a timing. Beasty threads the needle. Shaky start with that engagement, but follows through with a second punch and gets himself up to match point.
That was close. There was a moment there where he was retreating where I was like, does he have this? But then Gremlin pull, he had like 25 more vills. So his reinforcements were massive. And Kiljardi was like, he had a couple buildings, but he couldn't really produce out of them. And when he built the workshop, he was committing to siege at that point. And he just didn't have it. And then they keep getting one shot. That was a crazy position to put a keep when you know your opponent has trebs. That's wild. That was a ballsy play.
And this is like, a funeral moment, right? Because like now my thought is you can't go 4x next, but it's like you're not going to get the Japanese pick out of Beasty sooner than that, right? So like, does he just try to get out of the way while he's got more options in his draft? I think we're about to find out. Drum roll, it is going to be going to Socotra. So still possibility of a 5th game here. Malians very strong on this particular map. But Mongols, we've seen it once, like with the right spawn, with the blocker on the tree line with an outpost rush, there is a way that they can ruin the Malians' day.
Yeah, we've seen Malians picked here. I haven't really been blown away by Malians, but maybe there's a play here on Socotra where we see some of the javelin shenanigans. Like maybe you got to be aggressive and forward, but against Mongols, like we even saw Beasty play this last week, right? Against Malians, right?
I believe so. Yes.
And he outpost rushed, I think, in that game, right?
You have to. It's the only way.
Yeah, it's the way. You outpost rush the edge, and you just try and like cut off the res. I think it could have been a different civ, actually. I don't remember exactly.
I've seen it a few times. Mongols. Like you creep from the tree line around onto the gold. But you can't. It's very difficult to reach straight for the gold because like a good Malian player will literally just outpost you, right? Because you're there with one villager. And they, in range of their TC, just build before and you lose, right?
Exactly. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm sure there's ways the Khan can be sneaky, and the Spearmen, they're always surprising when they get the charge attack on the Vills. It can be alarming sometimes, especially with the speed arrow. So we'll see. And we see our map draft presented by Surfshark. 2 maps left in this best of 5.
What crazy series!
Could you imagine this goes to 4 lakes? Oh my gosh.
I think there's a decent chance it could. Like, it's not that Mongols can't win this, but like Malians are very good at hunkering down this map. So like, I wouldn't discount Kiljardi there. But yeah, I stand by my statement. If we do go to 4 lakes, I just don't know what Kiljardi's strategy is to beat the Japanese. Like, maybe what do you do with Abbasids there? Abbasids, military wing, ram rush on the gold, right? Block their kind of to a certain degree ignore their water play and block their land play. That might work. I think that's the only way you can address that. What was his final pick? He was it HRE? I don't know. I don't know really if HRE can do that. Maybe a feudal all-in could work. But Japan on that map is kind of wild. I think we are just
I think Beasty picks Japan. Although he won with...
It should be Japan. Like, you don't pick Zhou on 4 lakes. There's like no point.
Yeah, it doesn't really work. Yeah.
Kiljardi, so yeah, it was Abbasids or Ottomans. I just don't see the logic behind Ottomans, so I think it has to be Abbasids. it's kind of tough, right? If this had been something like Kawasan, like that's actually a lot better for Abbasis in this matchup because they have some cool plays around the ram rush on the docks. I think the difference on Four Lakes is you kind of don't try to starve out the fishing, you starve out the gold. Because for Japan, the end goal where they feel good is Castle Age, right? Like they don't feel very good about feudal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see though. Oh man, I gotta I'm gonna psychoanalyze a bit.
Okay.
Get in Kiljardi's head. Put on his shoes right now. You can't feel good. Right.
I mean, if I'm in his shoes right now, I'm just opening this bottle right here, and we're just gonna.
Oh
No,
jeez,
no.
this is a PG stream, KP.
What?
What the HE double hockey sticks, bro?
That was just wonderful. That was iced tea. Yes, iced
As
tea.
I see, yeah, herbal
Yes,
iced
it's
tea,
iced
indeed.
tea. Very, very herbally goodness.
But like, think about the series in context for Kiljardi, right? Game 1, a huge lead, and Beasty takes you to an hour-long game where you clutch it in the end, and that felt good.
Mhm.
But the 30 minutes before the clutch, you were kind of on a downward trajectory, right?
Yeah.
Feels bad, maybe. Feels good, probably, right? Game 2, you're winning. Then you just get demolished in one go. That's a feels bad. Then game 3, mistiming some of the things a little bit, not having all the eco set up.
I'm
Feels
sorry.
bad, man. That's a momentum killer. That is a vibe lost. You know what I mean? You got a party and someone just stole the stinker joke and no one's happy. You know?
I'm sorry.
That's how you feel.
The problem is, you said about child friendly, and then the stream was like, I don't think other things said on here it's child friendly, and then you followed up with, you clutch it, you're holding real good, and then after like 30 minutes, it goes down. And I'm gonna move on to the game. Beasty versus Kiljardi. Beasty now on match point with the Mongols, another civ that has benefited from the magic of the Master of Realms map pool, but can it quell the first of the Malians here on Socotra? Let's find out.
All right. Let's see. Beasty's got something cooking for Malians. And you're claiming that Malians here have the edge, and I think that's interesting.
Yeah, I think the only civ that I was convinced was better on this map, after what I've seen, is like China. But China just feels like it's got many other options that feel good, whereas Malians, I think, are a bit more handcuffed on where you can apply them, and they look like a dominant civ. So, Mongols has the same situation, right? Like, I think Mongols, you more or less draft it for Kawasan or Socotra. There's not really any other map that screams Mongols can win here.
Well, we'll see. The Spearmen are coming out. So Mongols doing what Mongols do here. Spearman Tower, going to be the play.
Yeah.
Can Kiljardi hold this? What's his game plan?
It should just be like an outpost on the side.
Preemptive outpost? Yeah.
No, you that's the funny part about this. You don't even need
You have to do it reactive? Oh.
Yeah, because when you see it, you just walk with 3 or 4 villagers, and you build an outpost like on your tree line, for example. And then they can't build an outpost. They have to back away, right? Because one villager, like maybe BC gets creative, 2 villagers. 2 villagers even feels a bit too tempered. Like it's almost like you need 3 villagers to get that outpost on the gold. There's so much to ask for. It looks like it's gonna be a 1-puller. Very early, by the way. Like check this. He doesn't even have the spearman out yet. He sent the villager ahead.
Yeah, I think it's just that tempo that you're talking about, right? Like the way that Kiljardi's done this, he doesn't have any wood. He's not even chopping wood. There is no defensive outpost, right?
Which is a mistake. I'm not sure what the thought process is there. I guess he's maybe like, okay, he'll outpost rush me, but I have passive gold anyway, so I don't care.
But it's all going to get torched, and then the spearmen pay for themselves, right? Because the Malian houses have less HP, but that doesn't change the amount of bounty they give. And so while he is going to scout this as it's occurring, he's just going to pull the boys.
Oh my, okay, no, okay. I didn't think he was going to do this. He's actually going for the Saharan Trade Network. This is...
It gets you to feudal 100% of the time. It goes up.
That's true. And it will be going up. But hear me out. An outpost, and then 75 gold a minute for infinity.
Yeah.
Does that not sound better?
No. You know you're going to go feudal age. I'm still on this.
But how do you get to Castle Age?
Oh, that's the thing. You don't.
You know the crazy
You
part
lose.
is if
You
Beasty
lose.
if Beasty had made it a 2 villager pull like I was like theorizing, he would have built the
He
outpost
just
quicker.
cancels though. Like he just the
No,
Ville's
no,
gonna
dude,
die.
just go build it
What,
over
what
here.
is he doing? The Ville's dead. The Ville's dead.
Literally just
The
go build it
Ville's
over here.
dead.
This is fine. No, this is fine. This is fine. Well, no, move the villager around. Beasty, kind sir, is that villager in range?
Yep. Yep. And surrender. And down goes the outpost. He's just like, well, that sucks. I didn't think he realized that had range.
I think he got baited because the low ground logic, right? Because you look like you're further away. But yeah,
Right. It's a hill.
if he'd moved to the west side, I think he might have been out of range there. That's tough, man. Wow. So I heard you guys like 5-game series.
There's no way this makes it 5 games. He got Kiljardi to build the Saharan trade network.
So that's true. That is
for
actually
one Vil, that's a good trade because that's 75 RPM, gold per minute, lost essentially for Kiljardi. I think Beasty will take this trade. And now he's going to just tower the wood. Another Vil, another sacrifice, I should say, coming forward.
Just look at the other wood line, by the way. If Kiljardi has to shift there, he's dead. Because the west side wood line is really far away, and this fourth wood line is like sniperable from the other side. So the outpost will see you gathering. This is what I mean about the outpost rush for Mongols that can be really strong. Funnily enough, by the way, China can just take a giant dump on you when you try to do this. Because they just build more spearmen.
I mean, Beasty's timing is fine here behind this. Like, he didn't hurt his economy too bad doing this play. No. In the sense that his macro didn't get messed up because he, like, forgot something, right? Because sometimes microing the Vil can. We've seen Mongol players before kind of flub the opening. But here, it seems completely fine. And the Danso going to be trying to do something here, but he will instead just take a couple arrows.
He's intimidatingly staring at them.
And you might think that this might not be a lot, but the Khan can give vision over the forest with the hawk.
Oh, yep. And he knows it. Like, Kiljardi's like, I'm out of here. This ain't worth it. We don't get paid enough in here. So now he's, moving south side for berries? So I guess he's happy with the amount of wood. How? No, you need wood here. I guess you could just go jabs, but... Okay, so he's gathering on this wood line we talked about. But now I think Beasty just adds archers, and then you can snipe over the tree line.
Right. I don't think you need that just yet.
Would you rather he just builds more spears?
No, I'm just saying not yet.
Okay.
It's expensive. He can't really... You think he's going to drop a range right now? I mean, maybe now.
He had 150 wood this whole time. Yeah, I think like he could drop a range if it wasn't for this. He's gonna have to build it right next to the TC.
Yeah.
So this is good for Kiljardi. He actually gets the early heads up of what's coming, and he already has the javelins queued up.
Oh.
Are you that? Who's a cheeky boy? Are we about to get some Springwood action? I think we are.
What the heck? That's going to be interesting. The archers start getting queued up now by Beasty. 7 spears on the field against 5 Danso and 1 javelin. The Khan in the mix as well. The spearman armor going to be nice for the Malians. As the Danso are nicely well defended with their melee armor and that big shield. Oh boy,
Villagers
KP
on a
going down.
mission to try and get back. That's not going to work out though.
Wait, don't hold your breath. But she's dead.
Yeah, no breath
Be
held
there
here.
a moment too late.
We have now got an archer ship on the way, so it's not even going to be a Springwood ship. He's just looking for eco kills.
Yeah, I think it's just to annoy, because I don't know if you really. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's cool because if you do find the sweet spot and you idle the gold, so you can't gather actively. Remember, it's not Mansa. His gold income is depressing for javelin scaling.
Right, and cattle, which are being produced here. So that was a difference in the series we saw with Marine Lord. Like there weren't as many cattle.
Yeah.
And here,
Yeah, I think Kiljardi maybe got baited by his spawn because it's like a good spawn for Fulani eventually. Whereas sometimes
space. For
yeah, because like look, so you can drop it on each side, then you plop it there. Sometimes the spawns are just mean to you though. There's not enough room for a good Fulani.
All right.
I'll ship in. Yep, just stand ground here. We're good.
What?
Oh, no. This could get annoying though.
Yeah, it is annoying. The only benefit here for Kiljardi is that he has more army, so he kind of just can hold the front gold if he needs to, which is where? I don't even see it. Where's his forward gold?
It's on the north there, right next to the
north.
enemy dock. Yeah, that would probably make it a bit harder.
Interesting. So he's quite literally. I mean, honestly, maybe you do make a war junk here, as Mongols, and you start getting the springold ships like built up. You get 2 of them, and you start working away at the gold income, right?
Maybe.
If you kill this pit mine, what gold do you have?
I think it's more what you need to do is stop him actively gathering gold. That's all you need to do. Like that's
Yeah,
you
but
don't need to
that range.
overinvest. Yeah, but like that's the beauty of this dock, right? I think that's what Beasty's thinking is. I know I'm going to get a boat injured here, but after it's injured, I'm just going to go back to the dock and heal, right? Like it saves you so much time. Ignore that. Khan's not important. He pressed the button. He's done his part.
And so because the javelins were on the south side, BC thought this would be a good time to go forward and press on into the enemy economy. Kiljardi, with so many vills on the food,
He's
now
coming
the
back to the
javelins are
north.
gone. He's going back to there.
This is so tilting. This is actually so tilting. And
Yeah,
yeah,
the
he
gold
found
is
the spot.
idled.
He actually found the spot. If you
Yeah,
look,
this time
he's
he
not
did.
being attacked. He can just stand here.
If it shoots the right way.
I think he got in range again. Oh god,
Uh,
yeah, he definitely got in range again. This is so annoying.
This is so annoying, yeah. 5 idols, though, for Kiljardi on the gold. Gonna add up.
More drafts. Oh,
And now
right,
we
and-
see a war junk, so now he's going to try and take away the passive, because he knows, right? He knows that that is not the same, and using that arrow ship, that's a little sloppy, but I feel like that building keeps really surprising me with its range.
It's the perception, right? It's so
Is
weird. It baits you all the time.
I never see this building. I have no idea.
No, it's legit
But
because it's on a
That
slope.
looks like way too much range, though, right?
That's what I mean. It's
might
it's
actually-
like if you look at the
something
mini
might
map,
be
it
weird
makes
with it.
sense.
We'll
But when
see.
you look at it in game, because it's like it's a bump upwards, the perception's off.
AP?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's dead, Jim. And now we have him
Okay.
coming forward with the war junk, so he's going to start tickling away. That's
Do you
the
want to know the best part? Chat can always still hear me.
pit mine this time. And maybe try to get some snipes on the vills, but it's a lot worse against groups of vills like this. We'll see.
I mean, it's kind of easier, right? Because you already injured all the villagers. Yeah, look, like the sprinkled shot travels quicker than
Now
arrows.
he's just going to hit away. Smacking away at it. And here we go. Can you guys hear me? Or am I deafened?
Can you not hear me again? All right, he's drunk. Let him back in. You
Yes?
good?
Am I
There
back?
we go.
Am I back, boys?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys could hear both of me. That's crazy. You guys could hear both of us, but I couldn't hear KP. No way. So I guess our observer
Yeah.
could hear us. Okay, we're
So
back.
Clash
Sorry
coming
about
in anyway. Like this is big though. The sprinkled ship is smart because the sprinkled shots travel quicker than arrow ships, right? So you can guarantee kills more easily. And this is now forcing Kiljardi to camp with jabs. Like his military is getting spread pretty thin here. Another big detail is like BC has this blacksmith advantage, right? That's why he's trying to push right now. This is really cool execution by Beasty. I'm impressed. Okay, we're getting a little bit ambitious with the villagers here.
I don't know. He has a big military lead. But
There
a lot
is
of this pop, right?
one
In the boat.
negative of Springalds here, and it's that you can't stop
vills.
them firing. No, it's that you can't guarantee you're going to hit the villager, right? Because when you
Right.
turn, they're going to shoot a house. So that's the only annoying thing about that over archer ships.
Oh, the javelins are coming back, though. They're about to do a big old nuke on those boats, unless BC does notice, so it's just poking, being annoying. Interesting situation BC's found himself in. He has the Vill lead, but Kiljardi has been building cattle this entire time.
It's going to add up over time. What's the play for Beasty here? Because it feels like it's a little bit of an impasse, right? 17 jabs versus 24 archers.
on the
Can't
front.
be a good sign. Dive in. Villagers also caught in the crossfire.
I mean, Beasty's close to the point where if the javelins aren't there, he could just sit under this, maybe, and just take out the outpost real quick.
I mean, it's payday, right? Like, that kind of escalates your economy surprisingly quick with these
Yeah,
houses.
50 res per house kill. And it's super annoying to deal with.
especially when Kiljardi's basically housed already.
Mhm.
Interesting he doesn't try to trade with the
Llama.
jabs at all.
What? Oh, Beasty? Because the Javs win, I'm pretty sure.
You can get in and get a freebie. Yeah, like that. And bye. Like, you don't die that quick because you have 3 ranged armor, right? And they're 8 base damage, so 9
And he's in
now.
on the front. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's playing this really well, though. Like, Kiljardi, in theory, if he puts his whole army on one side, he wins. But he can't.
I think what this poking is leading to is I think Beastie's waiting for Kiljardi to maybe mess up, right? And just, like, lose a couple vills, lose some of the Javs, or maybe lose a bunch of vills on the front. Like, if Beastie had gone left here with his army, he would have found the dock and the vills on the berries here.
You mean right?
Which are those
Oh,
all
sorry.
items?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you mean left.
If he had gone left, but he went right,
Yeah.
right?
No, he didn't go right or left, right? Like, I think this is the problem. Like, he's not finding the extra resource down there. I think he's moving on now, but he didn't find the dock on the right side either.
Oh, I was
Well-
looking at his hunt as his eco.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My bad. I thought
I had
that
to
was his
check because
military.
earlier, like, we got north and south mixed up. I was like, are we?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you really.
All these idle vills are about to get killed.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. North, south, up, down, left, right. BC is coming
He's
in.
in.
A bunch of vills are going to go down here. Kiljardi maybe looking to go castle.
That
but
formation
not really
shuffle's
having the
dirty.
food.
That formation shuffle
was
is
good.
pure dirt. I can't believe. Like, sometimes I am baffled by how people get away with villages in situations where they should be losing half them. But look at the houses, man. This is getting annoying. Kiljardi actually needs to build 2 additional houses right now.
This is his only golden come.
Oh my god. Kurotai's on the way.
Yeah, Beastie found it.
Wait, Beasty built a fishing boat to repair.
Yeah, which is crazy because it. Oh well, it dies. But I was gonna say it's crazy because if it lives, it has nothing to do. But it
Yep.
instantly got wrecked. So no way.
Oh, that's incredible. And now with Kurotai on the way, like this is double aura. This is really scary. I always call this. It's like a Castle Age light, which turns into a Castle Age plus. Like even if Kiljardi was in position right now, he'd struggle to win a fight because of the damage buff on those archers.
Again, these war junks coming in. This is so smart. This is really effective. And you'd think with Kiljardi's early game that he had a pretty big advantage, but Kurultai coming up to, I guess, just park in
Man.
front of the base of Kiljardi, maybe? You got to be careful with it. With
Well, we
this
got
many
war
dons, so-
canoes coming, and it's a cool idea by Kiljardi, but it feels too late now. I mean, I expect him to clear them up, but you're an age behind. Men at Arms pump is on the way. And I imagine we've got the pack-up tech, so I wouldn't be surprised if both the Deerstone and the Kurotai move towards the center of the map.
Yeah, maybe. Interesting. Interesting situation. The army's coming in again, though. And Kiljardi caught off guard? No. Nothing here. No one's home. The demo
Oh,
coming
demo.
in, though, might be able to save him.
Gets the kill, and also there's an even easier set of houses now to burn down over here, because he didn't know the dock was here. He only just discovered it. Oh
And another demo coming out. Oh my gosh, is it a juicier demo on the Vills, potentially? No.
No, they're not close enough, but now you can get the cleanup, right? And this is such a depressing feeling. Like, Kiljardi, he wasted all this time building all these houses to now feed Beasty more gold and food.
Yeah, but I mean, it might even pay off for Kiljardi in the short term. Just all that wood, it might give him enough gold, because the war junks do take a while. But Beastie is sending the Kurultai. The landmarks, the crowns on the mini-map heading forward. You can see he doesn't have the speed tech just yet. It's on the way. And then
I mean, you don't need it anymore. Once these unpack, they never need to pack again. Actually, that's not true. That Deerstone needs to move
Kiljardi
where
has
the
to
Fulani is going to go.
Kiljardi has to click now. He has to click a minute ago. Where's his castle?
It's too late.
It's
It's
gonna
too
get
late.
denied. It's just gonna if
Beastie?
Oh my god! If Beastie had seen that, he would have dove.
I can't believe he's backing up right now. I mean, he sees the enemy army diving. Like, you have to go in now. Instead, he's coming
back.
home.
That's gonna let the Fulani go up. If he had spotted that, he would have dove, and I think that would have been it. Kiljardi getting away with a great distraction, though. Like, you have to admit, that was a good distraction from Kiljardi. He pushed forward just as Beastie did, and now Beastie's looking for the army. He's trying to hunt. He knows he has an advantage in upgrades for this time being,
Deerstone.
and he
Gotta
has
get
to make
in.
it work.
And
The army,
Kiljardi-
though, getting caught out.
There's no way
That's
home.
That's a Vils. Okay, I was going to say, the Vils are not going to flank here very
They
effectively.
have attack damage too. It's fine.
The Berry Vils going to get caught out here, though. That could be the lead that Beasty had lost. This is a big eco raid.
He just has to cycle past it, right? Like, he can't even hang around. The moment he does, the army's going to get wiped. He's waiting for those upgrades to come through, but how much is going to be left when it's finally done?
Man-at-Arms not the most effective at killing him here. The Khan's arrow is on cooldown.
Yeah, I've got Yam now. Distan should be moving up. Kurultai needs to get in position. I think Beasty, he got caught playing Ring of Roses when he should have been ending the game.
A ton of time for Kiljardi. Excellent play from Kiljardi, though. That was really well done. And the pit mine's dead. But now he's on the pit mine on the left, maybe? No.
Distan Kurultai needs to, well, he's blocking out with power. It's going to come through now.
The deer looked like it was blocking for a bit. And this is a lot to torch. You can't run away. You got to fight here. Your army could run, but not your base. And
no.
There's not many more production buildings. So if these go down, the sofa switch is dead.
If the Khan maneuvers right now, right? Because like the gap close here will be insane.
Yeah, it's mostly javelins, so he has to focus on the right units here.
He's going for the eco instead. Look at it. It's fully exposed. Kiljardi, is the Fulani enough? Has he got enough production is the real issue here, because a lot of it is on the south side.
Though, it's going to force Beasty to engage. He can't let this damage keep coming in. The jabs are destroying his army right now.
There it is, movement speed Aaron.
Movement speed Aaron, he's committing. He sees the Fulani.
And arms count. He's reasonable here.
Good dive here. This is going to work really well, I think. There's a lot of garrison spots in...
he's turned around for the cows.
Home.
He's turned around for the cows. I think we're just going to reset and build siege. Yeah, that sounds a lot safer.
There's so much to torch here. Like, that's just so many resources. But the problem is, Kiljardi not afraid to keep poking. The javelins continue to rain down onto this army, and Beasty taking expensive losses here. It used to be pretty much in his favor.
It's fine, though. Check this. Siege engineering improved.
Yes.
Oh, wait, what? Not improved?
That is odd. You would have expected him to want to build mangonels in the field, but...
With 850 stone, right? Like, maybe I would have definitely expected.
It's time for a keep. Lol.
Wait a second.
Wait, these ships are just sitting here? Well, the war junks have a heyday.
Kiljardi.
And the healing has had time to kick in here, so now the javelins have to be forced back. And, oh man, Beasty just wants so bad to just burn down all that base. He's just waiting patiently.
Yeah, he's got crossbows to potentially just defend with now, right? Like, the sofa trickle isn't going to work if they run into that handful of crossbows. Sacred sites are starting to be captured up. Relics soon to be on the way for Beasty. Kiljardi. Kind of feels like he just needs more space here right now. Like, that's the big issue. Just doesn't have enough production to leverage his economy now.
Arrow, we're moving. We are going. We're forcing him back. This could be another dive. Second ranged armor upgrade is moments from completion, and there's only javelins here to defend.
This is it.
This is it. This army is way too big. Look at the pop. BC's at 150 pop to 63 of Kiljardi. If he just uses his army right now, it's game.
If he's going to run into the weight and arms of the Navy at this rate. Javelins heading towards the coast, but village is now starting to be exposed. Kiljardi is down to 29 economy. This cannot be held back any longer. A strong start to a series for Kiljardi, but a bitter end in game number 4, because Beasty is going to dub himself king of the Socotra here.
Yeah, the Malian king does it again. Wasn't able to do it with the English king against the Ubids in game 1, but game 2 and 3 were decisive, and I would say this has been super decisive as well. Beasty putting on a masterclass. There were a couple good moments from Kiljardi here, and I really liked how he tried to hold, but it felt like everything he tried to do kind of fell short by just a little bit too much, and it just added up, right?
I think the change in pace was the big thing for me as well. Like, game 1, Beasty, I think he kind of assessed, like, okay, I played a defensive format against an aggressive player. What was impressive as this series went on is actually how Beasty rised up to that level of aggro and overwhelmed it time and time again to show, hey, I am not just the defender. I am capable of doing what Kiljardi is doing as well. He makes a very convincing final 3 games of this set. And folks, if you're a fan of Kiljardi, if he made you a fan today, His journey doesn't end here, but Beasty has now qualified for the playoffs. The question mark next weekend is going to be whether Kiljardi will be joining him for a potential rematch or if he is going to fall victim to the power of B.
I'm certainly a big fan of Kiljardi. You know, it's easy to speak the praises of excellence when you're seeing great gameplay, but I mean, Kiljardi just played so well this game. This whole set, game one was honestly a treat. I'm really glad we got to see that. It was putting Beasty kind of, you know, you're not the only one who can play really well late game, and I think he showed that, and I'm excited to see how he performs throughout the rest of his tournament career in AOE 4. I think incredible stuff from him. Only been improving.